Oh, no, we're not going to hear that one, unfortunately. I could listen to Pearl Jam all morning. There's Pearl Jam, Better Man, from the Global Citizen Festival in Central Park, which went down this weekend. Jimmy, Pearl Jam? You just don't like them, huh?
No.
Why?
I just don't like them. No, it just doesn't reach me. You know, music reaches you.
Yeah.
It touches people or it moves them.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say they stink. It's just not, it doesn't reach me.
It doesn't
Travis
resonate
loves
with you?
those guys. Yeah, it doesn't resonate with me. That's all.
I love the Pearl Jam.
No, I know.
Maybe not as much as Travis. I think Travis has me beat, but Travis went to the show, right, Travis? You were telling me?
Did, yes.
You got a ticket kind of last minute?
Yeah, I just bought one off some woman selling it on Facebook.
And
How much?
100.
Okay. Is that higher than it should have been?
Well, it's free. So.
Oh, yep.
I think that's worth it, though. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it was
nice
worth
$100
for me. It was worth every penny.
And you didn't wait in line to get into Central Park?
No, I didn't go until like an hour before they went on.
Yeah, this city's been freaking crazy.
I heard it was insane.
This city's been crazy. Well, let's start with the Pope. The Pope shut this damn place down for a few days. Oh, I shouldn't say damn and the Pope in the same sentence.
He shut this cunting place down for a few days.
And he went through Central Park. And that was he just did a little ride through, right?
Yeah, my wife went to that. She waited like 4 hours to get in.
4 hours just to get in. How close was she to the Pope?
That's all relative, I guess, because he only went through like a few blocks.
Yeah.
So they had like 40,000 people squeezed into a few blocks. So the photo that she got, she looks like she's maybe like 20 people deep.
Uh-huh.
But you know, she said it was way worse than that.
And did she get a good peek at him?
Yeah, she said she saw him for like a second, and that's all that, you know, she was really expecting, because she said that he drove by much faster than everybody was anticipating.
Somebody else said that too, and I think that's because either he's in the dumb Fiat or when he has that Pope mobile.
He was in the Pope mobile in Central Park.
No windows on the side.
Yeah,
so
I think they
they're
wanted
afraid
to
people
keep
will take
it
a
going
shot at him.
real
Yeah,
fast. Yeah.
So people waited 4 hours just to catch a glimpse for a couple seconds.
I'm sure people waited even longer than that.
Man.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be right up front on the gate, I'm sure people waited.
Yeah, he texted me. He said he would get me in, but I was busy.
You were busy?
Yeah, I was away. I'm like, I got no time.
Oh,
he's
well.
like, dude, if you want to get closer to the gate, just let me know.
Oh, you had gigs, I see.
Yeah, he understood.
He understood. You'll get him next time?
Yeah, he's a lousy texter.
And when the Pope comes back, actually, this Pope will probably never be back.
Probably not.
It'll be the next guy whenever that happens.
He might come back. He's young. Was he 78?
He's 78, yes. I can't imagine keeping up that schedule of his at 78 years old.
Yeah.
Do you think they give him sleeping pills? We were discussing this in my house. Like, at the end of the day, he needs a good night's sleep, because every day when he's on the road, he's got so much planned. You can't have a crappy night's sleep if you're the Pope.
Well, if you're that old, though, you hopefully don't need them by the age of 78. Hopefully you just can lay down and
Just conk out.
Yeah, but isn't a lot of it also just like sitting around and then traveling and then...
Yeah, a lot of it's on the plane. He's probably just chilling out.
Well, just his schedule when he came to America. He started in Washington, then he did all that stuff in New York, then he went down to Philly. It was just one thing after another. And then he boards the plane to go back to the Vatican, back to Rome, and they said he's going to do a press conference at the front of the plane. Yeah. You would think at that point, it's late at night, just let him, crash out for the long, how many hours you think? Probably 10 hours or so. Flight. But whatever. So
he doesn't do this all the time, though, does he?
I don't know his travel schedule, but he certainly gets out
to
there.
Other countries, but I think he stays put for the most part.
For the most part, only does this a few times a year, maybe.
I think so.
Yeah, he's lazy.
He's lazy.
Pope is lazy.
Just poping around.
Fucking poping around, lollygagging. What are you doing, poping? He loves writing that.
Yeah. Did anyone else see...
Does he put the G at the end, or...?
No, P-O-P-I-N. Never puts the apostrophe. Always right back, where's the G?
You're all poping around.
He's like auto-corrected. He's a big LOL writer.
Oh, nice.
Auto-correct, LOL. I'm like,
oh, shit.
Good one.
Did anyone see the Pope down in Philly with Aretha Franklin?
No, Gaffigan opened for him, but I didn't see...
You missed all the festivities. Aretha Franklin was just a fat, sweaty mess doing her version of, what was it, Amazing Grace or something, but it went on forever. It was like 10 and a half minutes long.
Ew, was it?
Yeah.
Did she do the thing that Joan Baez used to do, which a lot of them do, where they say it, then they really fast say the line to the crowd, and the crowd sings it back with them? So you're singing it twice almost?
I I don't know what she was trying to do. She had a massive fur coat on, and then she was doing some weird stepping at the end of it, and it was very strange to watch. But if no one else saw it, that's fine.
I'm sure people loved it. I never quite enjoyed Aretha Franklin.
No.
I remember this guy Alan in high school liked her a lot. I thought that was so weird. We're suburban white guys. Why do you like it was just thought it was such an interesting music choice he had. Yeah. He loved old Motown in the 80s in North Brunswick High School. The end of that story.
And that's it.
That's it. There was no beginning, middle, or end to it. It was a who gives a shit point, and I made it with fervor.
With fervor. She was good in the Blues Brothers.
She was great in the Blues.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
She recognized them by their orders.
That's right.
That's very, very true. This is a 2-minute version of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, just play that for a second for Jimmy for a couple seconds, just because we mentioned it.
On Rome Reports.
She still has a great voice.
Oh, he was sitting there?
He was sitting right there.
I don't like the music. I don't like music like that. It annoys me.
Why? It's very soulful. You don't like soulful music?
No, not that.
So you don't like Pearl Jam and you don't like soulful music?
Yeah, I don't like that. And neither does the Pope, obviously. He's smiling like Trump. Fucking totally disinterested.
He just like, get me to my bed. I'm exhausted.
He's like, I gotta stare at this lady's ass for 10 minutes.
Right.
This sucks.
He's giving the smile like the make-believe enjoying its smile. Yeah. You got to go to the end of the video when she did this weird, I don't know what it was. Yeah, right here, right? Oh, that's when she walked off, right before that. Just
like
for
Elvis.
Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, it keeps stopping.
Oh, wow.
That's the part we need, though.
But we have a Dell computer.
Yeah. Well, we got only the best for the show.
1998's best. It's going to stop again. It's going to stop.
Yep.
Good. That's a problem with the upload then. RomeReports.com is notorious for doing that during black performers. It's very weird. Rome Reports is a very racist website, and Pope likes it.
She was pretty much shucking and jiving at the end of it.
All right, we got it this time.
You got it? I just wanted to show Jimmy the shucking and jiving. Here she is. Here she's lifting her leg up in the air.
Yeah, she's doing a little walk.
But now she's
why is she? She's not dancing well at all.
No, not at all. And she's very out of breath by the end of this.
And she has a 40-pound fur coat on also.
I hope Aretha's all right.
She's old, though.
And she's breathing heavy as she...
yeah, she's fat and she's old.
As she exits.
And she's dancing. Those are bad combinations. That's usually all the things you say before the ambulance gets there.
Right.
They're fat and they're old and they're dancing.
Jeff wants to talk about the Pope and his visit to America. Go ahead, Jeff, on Long Island.
Morning, Jeffy.
How are you, buddy?
Morning, boys.
All right. What's going on?
I saw that thing in Philadelphia with Aretha. It was like really uncomfortable, with the shucking and oh my God, and the song went on forever. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the Pope and how he just keeps preaching about like global warming. And so I saw a picture of him with Obama, and somebody wrote under the caption, "Look, a Pope who thinks he's a scientist and a president who thinks he's the chosen one." I thought that was pretty good, but.
So,
well, we have to. Hold on. So I have to disagree with that. Was pretty good. But yeah, he has been. It seems like they say he's a little bit political.
Yeah, I mean, global warming, right off the bat. He's definitely a leftist pope, right? Obama loves him. Nothing about abortion or gay marriage, like all the tenets of the that they're against. Mum's the word on that, but global warming or polluters.
I mean, he kind of talked about the kid touchers a little bit in Philly.
Yeah, they said they weren't. No one was expecting that, and
yeah, he said some. He brought that up, so he's.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He did come back to that, which you got a point there.
But he blamed the kids, which I thought was inappropriate. He's like, you have to start dressing a little more conservatively. You guys know how weak the father is.
And while he was in America, he met Baby Pope. That was a huge deal. So, it was a very successful trip for Pope Francis.
What's baby Pope? Oh, kid dressed like the Pope.
You didn't see baby Pope? All right, we gotta let you go, Jeff, because Jim Norton has not seen baby Pope yet.
I see him kissing him, which is kind of cute, but
yeah. Well, you got to play this for. Oh, it's not going to play again.
No, it'll play.
That's all right.
He's got a lot of laughs and chuckles going around.
Chuckles!
You know, Pope Francis kissed a lot of babies here in Philadelphia with his affinity for the little ones. But this cutie, a little 4-month-old named Quinn, now affectionately known as Pope Baby, is the one that social media just cannot get enough of. The
bottle. Hey, Pope, kiss me, okay?
Dressed up like the Pope, mitre, that's a big hat there, and all, got a holy chuckle from the pontiff. Her father, Daniel Madden, tells Action News he was at the papal parade Saturday on the Ben Franklin Parkway with his wife, Dana.
Look at the Pope laughing it up.
Spotted their little girl, and she was hoisted up for a big papal smooch. As Quinn was handed back to the parents, the guard relayed the Pope's message. Look at him laughing there. Isn't that adorable? He told his security guard to tell the
Pope
family
actually laughs,
that they have a great sense of humor.
Well, here's what I love to know. With the video, they show the Pope, and then there's a guy just coming, and the guy just hands his baby to the stranger.
Yeah.
Now, the guy's not going to take off with your baby, but it's so funny how, people are so particular with their kids, but the Pope's in a car.
Yeah, they'll just give
me the baby. Oh, here, take the baby.
Right.
Hand the baby to the old man in the car.
Right. He met the baby Pope. Nice.
That was kind of cool. Quinn the baby.
All right, now people are pissed with...
Why does my baby look 60?
Joe on Long Island. Go ahead, Joe. Joe.
Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
The fellow that just calling the Pope a leftist and whatnot, I heard a lot of that, and I work on Wall Street, and I'm a pretty conservative fella, but what I kept telling all these guys is, it's not that he's a lefty, he's just, Christian. That's kind of like what, if you believe in the Pope, if you believe in the Catholic Church, that's kind of what Christianity is about, do good for the poor, rich people.
Jesus would have been a liberal, right? If
a huge liberal. There's a passage, I forget. It's like something about rich people, or it's more common for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to go to heaven. I mean, all this kind of weird, really lefty stuff that the Bible has. But in reality, all he's saying is be nice to each other. Maybe don't be like a pig, and if you're really rich, maybe give some to the poor. He made some really good points to the church, even if you don't give back to the poor, if you're a church, you should lose your tax exempt status. Really that radical stuff. You know what I mean? It's just stuff that kind of makes sense.
Real basic values. That's what you could take away from Pope Francis. I just don't want to believe in the magic man on the cloud. But some of the lessons that the church teaches and what Pope Francis is pushing forward, it's acceptable. And by the way, it's also coming in that the Pope is a scientist. He has a master degree in chemistry. So
is that sarcasm, or he really does?
No,
he does.
Everyone's calling and saying the Pope is a scientist. They're getting pissed off.
Oh, he actually is.
I didn't know that until this very moment. So.
Get away, fucking rattle! Baby Quinn wants to fucking rattle.
Actually, all these Jesuits are really, really intelligent guys. They don't. Yeah. They're very actually scientific. They're very scholarly. So
sure.
This guy's an actual scientist.
All right. There you go. Thank you, Joe on Long Island. I appreciate it.
See you guys.
All right. So that was the first thing that happened in New York. Of course, then he went down to Philly. But then we had this global, what was it called again? The Global Citizen Festival in Central Park. So then people had to wait 4 or 5 hours just to get into that thing.
That's a terrible name for a festival. It has no ring to it. Global Citizens. It doesn't seem like it means anything.
Well, the organization that puts it on is the Global Citizens.
No, I know, but it sounds like one of those World Citizen. I never know what those things are. If they're good, if they're people who are rioting. I never know what that is.
No, it's meant to be good.
I know. I figured. Is that the guy we had in last year?
We had him last year.
Cool.
Yeah,
and good thing he came back.
He loved his time with us last year, and
about a couple of tickets, pal.
Well, supposedly that was what was going to happen. He was going to come in, promote the thing again, and then I was going to get my Pearl Jam tickets, and hopefully Travis would have got his Pearl Jam tickets for free. But then the guy, I guess, didn't need us, so he blew us off. So no tickets for us.
Yeah, and they're free tickets, so it wouldn't have been a big deal to give you a couple free tickets to a free event.
Yeah, the majority of them are free.
Yeah, and you had to wait forever. I watched it on TV. I watched Pearl Jam set on TV.
I just don't get it.
You like their covers.
Yes, I love their cover of, he did that guy, it's Eddie Vedder and Zeke. They did that Ramones cover.
Oh, right.
I Believe in Miracles, which is fucking one of my favorite songs ever.
He does
a very good job.
He doesn't sing. I just don't, the band, I don't get it.
He does a lot of great covers, and they are a great live band.
He covered Imagine and Redemption Song.
Yeah. I'm sure those are awesome.
And Rockin' in the Free World.
You know who else covered Redemption Song? David Brent by that great genius Bob Marley. She loved my cover of Redemption Song.
Yeah, that was an okay song as well. I don't know why you needed Beyonce out there with Eddie Vedder. I didn't.
It was a nice moment.
It was all right. It's okay.
What did they sing together?
Redemption Song.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
They traded verses.
Yeah, it was.
Who
good.
was better?
Eddie Vedder.
She was good, though?
He's better at everything.
Yeah, I guess you're very biased. I wouldn't want to see Ozzy and her singing. I would hate that. Fucking Ozzy was belted in again. No one wants to see Ozzy sing Redemption Song, but I would like to see that.
You want to hear a little of Beyonce doing
Songs
the
of
Redemption?
Freedom.
I think he'd be good.
I do, too.
You want to hear a little of this while we're at it? You can't just mention this stuff and not give the people a little taste.
Very little.
A little taste.
Yeah. That was wonderful. Thank you for playing that. All
right. Okay, there you go. There's your taste. Good morning, everybody.
No, do they want people want more? They can have
It's
more.
okay. It's fine. They could Google it themselves if they really care. And then
who headlined?
Pearl Jam.
Okay. Oh, she came on before them.
Yeah, it was Pearl Jam, Beyonce, Ed Sheeran, and
Coldplay. Was that it?
Yeah.
How was Coldplay?
I don't know.
You don't like Coldplay?
I mean, I don't like them enough to get there and wait 4 hours in line to see them go on at 4 o'clock.
Who's the lead singer of Coldplay?
Chris
Martin. What's he look like?
He's got short hair. He's got
British
blonde hair.
I wonder if I saw him last night. I went to an event. Someone said, "Hey, Chris." I'm like, I think that was Chris Martin.
I think he lives in
Manhattan, Did he look like that?
Hard to say. No, the hair was a little bit different. No,
Did he
that
have
wasn't
the equal
him.
sign on his hand?
I don't remember, but no, that's not him.
Is that a tattoo, or
No.
or he was just getting in a club?
Yeah, no, that's not him.
No.
Yeah,
okay.
he wasn't drinking that night.
I went to this. I went to the fucking premiere of Roger Waters, and I was hoping to meet Roger Waters, but I didn't. It was okay.
Did you went just to hopefully meet Roger
I got
Waters?
invited to it, so I went to it.
What is this? Reinventing the Wall and what do we got going? Reinventing. Oh boy, the Wall and plans for a final arena show. So what is this? What was it?
Jimmy walked past Chris Martin before here when you had to go.
I remember going past him here, but he would. Yeah.
When was this?
A while ago.
A while ago?
6 months ago.
I would like to meet Chris Martin. I'm kind of a Coldplay fan.
Roland was at the concert yesterday.
Yeah.
He got a free ticket
What? The Pearl Jam?
to the whole thing, right?
just one.
But it's Roland.
I know. I'm just
Roland gets invited to everything.
everything. He saw Coldplay.
How was the show?
I like the way you're talking about Roland like he's a 6-year-old and trying to get him to sing.
He went to the concert.
He went to the concert, Roland. Tell them. And the fucking families in the living room. We have company, Roland. Tell them.
I saw Coldplay, and then I said "Vamos" after Ed Sheeran and Coldplay.
And that was it?
Yeah.
You didn't stay for Pearl Jam?
No, it was hot. I had to take a shit. I had to take shit home base. I was going to use like a porta potty.
No, I don't blame you.
Oof.
That could have
People
been
were
ugly.
eating like tuna wraps. I was like, no, thank you.
Was it an unexpected shit?
Yeah, it hit me real hard.
See, I know if I shit in the morning, I'm good for the whole day.
I had 2 cups of coffee while I was waiting for Coldplay.
I always shit at outdoor concerts. It's the worst.
Yeah.
The fucking worst. Whenever I have to go to an outdoor concert, I sit in the toilet like a 90-year-old woman and nothing happens. My dumb blocked colon. And then as soon as I get there, I have a coffee and my fucking stomach announces, it's time, fella. And I have to find a bathroom. I told you one year I lied and said I had I always felt very guilty about this. By the way, this is going back, over a decade. I said I had colon cancer because I wanted them to let me use the fucking inside bathroom. I got to use the security bathroom. But I've regretted that for many, many years.
Who did you have to tell?
I just told some. I'm really embarrassed by that, but that's so many years ago. You think I should be?
Yes. That's so extreme. You could have just said, I have Crohn's. Or
I didn't think of Crohn's. I didn't know. I just panicked in the moment, and I wanted to use the interior because I went to use the public bathroom. And it fucking, it looked like the Bundy crime scene. I was like, there's no way I'm shitting here. There's no toilet paper. It's sprayed all over.
Oh, God.
So they let me use it. I was afraid I was going to shit my pants, though.
That must have been, a horrible situation for you to pull that card out.
Yeah, but I felt very guilty after that.
Was it a security guard, you said?
Yeah, I don't remember. It's so many years ago.
What was the look on their face? You don't remember?
No, they let me go. They don't question
But were they horrified? Like, oh, my God, right this way, sir?
No, they might have said, well, what's that got to do with it? And I probably would have had no answer.
Yeah. All right.
I felt guilty.
So you didn't explain the Roger Waters thing. Is it a film? Is he on stage?
It's a film, and he was there.
Is it a documentary?
I got within 3 feet of him, but I was funny. I went out to the lobby area right before the show started. I was like, if he's there, but Sting was there. And so I took a picture of some strange guy. Because he goes to me, could you take a picture of me and Sting?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, because I already have one, so I didn't care. So I'm like, I had to scold this guy. I'm like, get your phone ready.
Yeah.
Because the guy's like fumbling with his iPhone.
He's panicking.
I'm like, do you want the flash? I'm like, put the flash. It's on auto. He goes, no, I don't want the flash. I'm like, okay, rookie. So I snapped his photo.
Okay, rookie.
I snapped his photo at Sting, and it came out. It was a 4 on a 1 to 10. Because he didn't have his fucking flash on.
Why wouldn't he put his flash on?
He was a dumb motherfucker. That's why.
Is the picture anywhere? I would love to see it.
No. I just handed him his phone back to him.
And you didn't know this guy? It was just a stranger that grabbed you and said, please?
I was literally pissing right before the show started. But it's this weird thing.
Can you have the papers really fast? Speaking of Roger Waters, he's in the paper saying all sorts of stuff. Go ahead, Jim,
I didn't know what to expect. So it was in the Ziegfeld, or Ziegfeld, however the fuck you say, which is an amazing venue. And it starts off with him talking a little bit, and it's concert footage mixed with kind of pseudo-documentary stuff.
Yeah.
It's him being, he's kind of being reflective and chit-chatting about things, but who's that with who?
That's Roger Waters and Sting together.
Oh, that's not last night, though.
No, that's a younger Sting.
Yeah, Sting under
They're
beard.
both looking much younger.
And it was a kind of, I didn't know what to expect. The concert footage was amazing, but it was all new concert footage. None of it was with David Gilmour. So I made it about an hour. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Were you a big Pink Floyd fan growing up?
I'm a hacky Pink Floyd fan. Like, I don't go very deep with their catalog at all. I like the
hits.
Yeah, I like their hits. I mean, as deep as I go. It was about his father, a lot about his dad, and his grandfather was killed in the war. Apparently, when his father was 2. So 2 generations of Waters lost a father to the war. So I guess he was going to go to. I'm going to say it was the NDM. The NDM. Oh no, that was the dinner theater. The NDM something Bridgehead, where his father was killed. The NDO Bridgehead. What is it? I'm asking Justin. He's Googling. I'm stalling.
I'm Googling.
Roger Waters. He's just still spelling Waters wrong. But he sings about that in a song called "The Tigers Broke Free," Anzio. The Anzio Bridgehead. So I guess he was going to go there. So he covered where his grandfather was killed, and it's really a brilliantly shot movie. Like the cinematography is fucking amazing, and the concert footage, the stage he uses is spectacular. Like if he's doing another outdoor show, I would actually go to see it.
Right.
But I knew it was going to be a little self-indulgent when they show him walking out with his arms raised above the air. And I'm like,
It is Roger Waters, though.
I get it.
But,
enough about the wall,
They like talking about that wall.
They love the wall.
You think? They love the wall?
So I'm guessing he goes to the place of his father's death.
Yeah.
Which, again, when the Tigers Broke Free was such a great song, and it's not for everybody, but I loved it. So I wanted to kind of stick around for that, but I just couldn't make it through.
Well, in the paper today, it says Pink Floyd legend Roger Waters has gone nuclear on the current political climate, calling the presidential campaign a bizarre charade, labeling Donald Trump ludicrous and torching the UN as toothless. The most bizarre charade anywhere on earth, I would say, is the weird thing that goes on when you guys have a presidential election campaign. It goes on for a few years and is complete nonsense from beginning to end, the British rocker said at a luncheon Monday for his new concert doc, The Wall.
I wasn't interested in his opinions. I think that's what it was. Like, the whole thing was very political. And again, God bless him. He's Roger Waters. I just wasn't interested in it. I wasn't like, when you're watching this thing, he like literally showing conversational moments with his friend. But if it was a pure documentary, but it wasn't interesting. It was like him and his friend are driving, and then like there's one scene where he's like with family members, and the one kid's going like, I had a dream that I was in World War II, and he's like, really? He's like, yeah, I was fighting the Japanese. I'm like, like, God, if that made it, what didn't? But maybe for Roger Waters fans,
I'm sure they ate it up.
They must, like, you know, again, if you were showing me footage of Ozzy chit-chatting, I don't care what he's talking about.
You would watch that all day long.
I'd watch it all day. So maybe, I'm not saying it was terrible, maybe I'm just not a big enough Roger Waters fan.
Probably more for the Pink Floyd fans.
Hardcore Pink Floyd fans might love this.
He's a god to those people.
But I love, you know, even the music that I'm not as familiar with, I still enjoy. So the concert footage was good.
Right.
But it was too weird in between them. So maybe for hardcore Pink Floyd fans, this is what you guys would love. I don't know.
I wanted to like Pink Floyd when I was growing up, but I always found their music kind of creepy.
I was going to say that too.
Dark, and
it creeped me out as a kid.
Just creepy, right?
Yeah.
There's enough for the Greatest Hits album, which is really unbelievable.
I still love a bunch of Pink Floyd songs, but to become like a hardcore fan, I just found it just creepy in general.
I'm imagining I'm hoping they showed versions of Wish You Were Here, because he had Roger, like I said, Dave Gilmour was not involved, so he had this other guy singing on stage who did a serviceable, great job. So I don't know if they did Wish You Were Here or Comfortably Numb or other songs that a hacky Floyd fan like myself wanted to hear. I just said a Floyd fan like a douche. But, you know, I don't claim to be a huge Pink Floyd fanatic.
So did you not make it to the party?
I didn't even go to the after party.
But you made it through an hour of the film?
Yeah, and I could have went to the after party. I went out to dinner, and there was an after party, and I actually almost went back to it, but I'm like, for what? It was at the Red Eye Grill, which is an awesome place.
No kidding. It's a great place.
So and that's not so big that you wouldn't have seen him.
Right.
But I know how that would have been. There would have been a VIP section, or he would have been at a table, and I would have had to go up with a selfie camera.
You should have tried it, though.
I wasn't interested.
Oh, okay.
I respect Roger Waters. I'd love to interview him because I think he's awesome, but I just wasn't interested enough to go there by myself after, you know, going out with a female friend. And
why are you shaking your head?
Nothing. It was a lovely dinner afterwards. And then I went to
wait, something's going on over there.
Where did you go? What happened?
No, it was actually just a friend. It was nice.
You shook your head though.
Yeah.
Somewhere there.
Just a friend.
Are we supposed to pick up on that, or
no?
I should have shut my mouth.
No, it's fine. It was fun. She's actually a really cool person.
Okay.
But you know, when you're just friends, you just go to dinner.
Okay. You were hoping you weren't in the friend zone.
No, I kind of knew it. It's like you know when you are. I always know when I am.
Yeah, but even though you're always thinking, well, but maybe tonight's the night it all turns around.
If you bring a girl to Roger Waters, you're kind of thinking, this could change things.
No, you never think that. It's a girl under 48. But no, it's like I always know.
I think you were hoping a little bit, though.
No, I want to reconfirm things with myself. Like, I've only hung out with this person like once. So you always want to know to yourself, like, okay, I kind of pick it up immediately. Like, I'm not the guy-friend guy.
So you were just making sure
Yeah, but again, it was your
instincts were right.
Lovely person, and I had fun with her. I actually had fun with her. You know, she's a fun person. But I'm not a good guy-friend. I'm not that guy-friend energy. I'm not good at that. But anyway, I was going to go back after me and her just went to dinner. Like, I was like, let's eat, because I was hungry and I had a tremendously bad financial weekend. Not with the gigs, but just dealing with this mortgage. It's a fucking nightmare, dude.
Wow.
I'm in danger of losing a lot of money. Yeah.
Why?
It's a whole fucking thing, dude. It's a whole thing, how real estate works. But I've been freaking out all weekend.
You want to talk about it? Or
yeah, I mean, I won't give the place, but again, I don't even know who's wrong. Like, I may not. My broker's like, dude, you're fine.
Wait, the new place?
Yeah.
There might be a problem financially with that?
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't...
No, not on my end.
You didn't commit or anything? Huh. I don't know what you want to say, so
it's a whole thing. But it's by no fault of my own, which if it makes any sense. Maybe fault of my own, maybe...
No fault of your own, then why would that cost you money?
Just the whole thing, man. I'll wait till it's resolved. It's very frustrating. Right. And
well, when Jimmy's ready to talk about that,
it's really... but anyway, I was in a fucking very...
You were in a bad place to begin with. Now you're out with a girl that you're hoping might not be a friend zone type of situation.
Not even hoping, kind of knowing. Like, almost like I don't go out in these situations with high hopes. Like, I always know, and sometimes...
Did you have that moment, though, when you guys finally separated for the night? You were just, like, yelling at yourself, going, I knew it all along.
Not yelling, no. Like, if once in a while you walk in blindly, yeah, I was like, too bad. She's really hot, and I like her a lot. But I was almost like, as much as it's frustrating, I kind of pat myself like, you are not a dumb guy when it comes to this stuff. Like, I'm not the leech male friend. Like, I like that about myself. That I'm not the guy who lurks, like that fucking male, the guy friend. If you ever want to talk. Like, I'm not that, like, I'm like, man, you really do read these well.
And that guy just assumes by taking that tact, he might end up being her boyfriend.
But you like
it
that.
Never works out that way, right?
Almost never. Although it has, though.
Yeah,
it has in one case, but years ago when I had a friend who I wound up falling in love with, and we were friends for years, and then we dated, and but I had walked away from her as a friend, like it was love. I was like, I just can't do this; it's too frustrating.
Because you knew it was more than friends as far as you're concerned.
But I had invested it was a whole different fucking thing. But this is one of those situations where, hey, we're friends, and she's very sweet and a funny person, and I'm just, but it makes me it's frustrating, but it's like, I kind of like the fact that I did notice it in me. Like, I pick up on that shit and I'm not bragging, I'm 47.
Right.
If you can't tell by my age, you're an asshole. Like, if you're 47 and you still don't know when a woman sees you as a friend, I could tell within 20 minutes, I'd be down for a friendly lunch when I had that one fucking happen.
I was never able to be friends with women.
I have a lot of them. I have a lot of female friends, and sometimes I don't want it.
Because I think when when you quote become friends at first, you're hoping that it's more every single time. So to me, it was really hard to just have women as friends, because you wanted more almost in every case.
Right.
There's an exception to that. Every once in a while, you run into someone and you're like, yeah, we're friends. That's cool. But in general, you're just telling yourself you're friends when you want more. Immediately, right?
Yeah. No.
Then you're disappointed every single time.
Not with the comedians I work with. I guess being a stand-up, they open for me.
Maybe because you're in a different world in a way.
It's a different thing. It's like, like I said, I think I've dated one comedian in my life. And the rest of it's not that I don't think comics can be hot, but it's just a different mindset for me with that. Like, when I'm laughing at somebody, I'm not trying to fuck them. I'm really not. Like, if I'm enjoying someone's stand-up, it just doesn't click that same fucking switch in my head.
Right.
And maybe, I don't know why, but I'm not saying it couldn't, but it doesn't. So I've learned just to enjoy, like, there's so many women I'm friends with that are stand-ups that I really don't try to fuck. And I'm on the road with them, and I'm in the room with them, and I'm sitting with all, there's a lot of them, the openers I've sat in my room with alone and watched things.
But a lot of them you would like to have a sexual relationship with.
No.
Oh my God, I'd be out of my mind.
No, there's one I can't, and I've never tried.
I've seen your openers.
Yeah. It's just it's almost like,
I just can't do it.
A different mindset.
For you.
But it's not, it's just, there's no reason for it. Like, I don't know why it hits me that way. I don't have any explanation for it. It's not like a conscious, it's almost like, that's the group that I can just enjoy as people and not be, because I'm such a pervert with everyone else.
Yeah.
It's like I can just enjoy them as human beings and not fucking, I like that. Whatever, who cares? I'm babbling. But, a guy friend thing I'm not good with. I'm not.
No, it's fascinating, because, when you, when
I want more, I won't do it.
When you went out, quote, with this lady last night, in the back of your head, you're hoping, maybe this will turn into something more than friends.
It's not even hoping when I already know going into it. Like, once in a while you get blindsided, like, wow, I thought, but when you kind of know going in, sometimes you're like, it's not a hope. The hope thing is like...
But as a guy, we're in denial, because even if you know that in your head, you're thinking to yourself, yeah, but maybe she's just shy and she's a little scared herself, so she's playing it this way as well. And then something's going to just turn and it's all going to come together. No.
Because honestly, in the text messaging before, people tell you things. People really do. You have this weird underlying communication in these situations, and people let you know, this is where I stand on it. There was no bullshit from this person. She was very subtle. But as you get older, you read that stuff. When I was 25, I wouldn't have read that well at all.
Yeah.
I would be like, we're going to the premiere. I would have put a tie on. But just judging by the text messages before, I'm like, nah, it's a friend thing for her, and that's okay.
Well, you sort of had fun at Roger Waters then.
Yeah, and again, we left early. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't. It felt a little self-indulgent. But again, for Pink Floyd fans, you may love it. So
I would like to check it out. Roger Waters is also in the paper today talking about Pope Francis. He seems a perfect, decent chap, but took aim at the Catholic Church, Roger Waters did. It's inevitable that they will eventually be dragged kicking and screaming into the 21st century, and it remains to be seen whether or not they will actually develop a more reasonable attitude toward women and pregnancy and birth control and pedophilia and all the other things they've been so laggardly about addressing for the last 2,000 years, Waters said.
Yeah. Is that the only religion he addressed? Probably.
Probably. Waters said as he's aged, he's become more cynical seeing our glorious leaders screw up the way this small, weak, cooling planet is organized in ways that cause enormous distress to many, if not most, of our brothers and sisters all over the globe.
Yeah, he talked about like politics and stuff a little bit in the documentary. And I was just like, I don't care. I don't give a shit. Like, why are you putting that in a movie for? I'm in a theater.
Well, he's always been very political, though.
I respect that, but just don't do it where you and your friend are sitting on a rock. He did it where he's driving with his buddy, and I'm sure they're friends since they're teenagers. And his friend told a story about a thunderstorm they had seen. And his friend's like, I remember that. And Roger's like, I don't remember that. He's like, yeah, there was a thunderstorm, and I remember this thunder boomed, and the lightning was simultaneous. And in that moment, I lost my identity for a moment. And I'm like, some director saw that and went, cut? Scene? What happened?
Scene.
Got it.
Yeah.
If we do that one again, got it. But,
Ed Wood.
I do. Yeah. I really, and I'm not, I don't want to just shit on it because, I want to meet Roger Waters, but no, I just didn't, maybe I didn't get it. And I can't say it stunk, so maybe I just didn't get it. It was not for me.
All right, well, I think, was he here last week or is he coming this week? Not on our show, but I know he's going to come to Sirius.
Is he? I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
I feel like he might have been here last week in the afternoon or something, but
I didn't hear anything about it. I don't know this Roger Waters. Tell him you don't want to see him. He'll understand. Believe me.
Were you out in that traffic because of the UN?
What traffic?
Oh,
last night? Nah, I was a little bit going home.
So the Pope messed up the city with traffic, and then the concert in Central Park with Pearl Jam, and now it's the UN. I was out on Long Island doing some of that pumpkin picking. It's that time of year, and I was coming in late last night, and I went. This is going to be nothing to people, but I went right into the Midtown Tunnel, right into the belly of the beast. As soon as I got on the other side, it was gridlock everywhere with traffic cops on every single corner.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to move. Was Obama in town yesterday? Yeah, he was in town, right?
He was in town.
So they're trying to move Obama around and some of these other diplomats. So everything has to come to a complete and utter standstill. Yeah. It just seems to me there's a better way to do this in this day and age.
Yeah. Well, also, you don't
move the UN to Staten Island or one of those islands in the harbor,
or a week earlier, or a week. I mean, like,
why a week earlier?
Well, why does the UN?
Well, the summertime in New York is dead.
Right, do it then.
That's when you do it.
Yeah, you're right. Because when the fall, when we get to the fall, it gets very, very busy in New York City again.
The UN and the Pope overlapped on Thursday,
right?
And the city was insane. Like, they were telling people, don't drive in. And as we were leaving the studio on Thursday, they were closing streets around us.
Yeah.
And everything was just at a complete stop.
I don't get it. I don't think, I mean, if you can't figure out how to move the president around in a better way, then maybe he shouldn't be doing so much of this stuff and pick and choose which ones are really, really important.
Yeah,
I'm sure the UN one is obviously important. But, I mean, he comes to town just to go to dinner and everyone has to suffer and be stuck in their cars for 3-4 hours just because he decided he's going to have a little dinner in New York and a quick fundraiser at someone's apartment.
This is on a much, much smaller scale.
Yeah.
But my old town where Eric and I grew up is Chappaqua, and that's where the Clintons live.
We know. You bring it up every single time.
No, I don't bring this up. So when he goes from his house and he wants to go into town to go to the deli or to go to the Starbucks, he walks, and they close all the streets on the way down. So people that in a small town that are just trying to get their kids from school or go food shopping, they just close all the roads while he leisurely walks down into town.
That's got to be a hell of a way to live, though. He has to call people and go, I'm going to walk to Starbucks, so let me know when I'm allowed to leave my house to do that. That's crazy.
And there's like one main road into town and one main road out, and they just close that. And you can't go get your kids.
Right.
I wish Pete Davidson was here.
But the guy's not president anymore, is my point.
No, I understand. But I guess that they think having him in the town is bigger and worth the inconvenience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but speaking of the Stangles, you see your old boss on the front page of the Post today?
I did.
What's going on with David Letterman?
I don't know. He has
It's like
a beard.
Bobby Fischer right before he died.
Yeah,
Letterman was ranting about the Jews. Fucking Israel.
Letterman, they snapped him in New York City walking around with a very shaggy, quite long beard.
It's like a Duck Dynasty beard.
And it looks like he's not going to, trim that anytime soon.
No.
I think that beard's going to get a lot longer.
Yeah.
What happened?
He probably wants to just go out and not be bothered so much. People won't recognize him as much with that.
What happens to these guys when they leave TV? Carson kind of went into isolation and got a little strange.
He went in total isolation. He got on a boat and just never left that boat and just drove all around.
Because you get sick of being that famous. Like, literally, you're on TV every day for 30 years. You're one of the most famous people in the country. It's got to be hard. You can't go anywhere without every single fucking person recognizing you.
Yeah.
Every vacation we had, he would come back with a beard. So I'm sure.
So he likes growing the beard.
When he would do shows, he'd have to shave every day. And when he's not, he's just, I'm out.
Yeah.
But this is a long.
It's
like a Gabby Hayes, like the Old West kind of beard.
He looks a little crazy. You guys don't have to say it. I'll say it. He looks a little out of sorts.
He looks different.
Yeah, well, obviously. He's not well kept.
Look at that. It's a long beard.
So that's on the front page.
That's the front page of the paper.
Yeah. Dave, is that you? Retired star bums around.
There are bigger stories to promote than David Letterman has been seen with a beard.
And then they have the Obama-Putin boxing thing where they put their big, like, bobblehead heads on small bodies who are boxing. Like, Jesus Christ.
Actual boxers' bodies.
Why would they box each other?
I don't know.
Well, because they're duking it out over Syria. We all know that.
Oh, that's not a real picture?
I think it's for charity.
No,
I think they're raising money for charity.
That's what they did at the UN yesterday. They set up a makeshift ring.
Boy, would Putin savagely beat Obama if they fought.
Yeah.
He would kick the shit out of President Obama.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, he's a fucking outdoorsy Russian. Obama's a nerd from Harvard.
Obama doesn't like walking around without his shirt on.
No, he certainly doesn't.
Loves it.
Outdoors, he likes rowing.
They had to tell him to put his shirt on at the UN yesterday. He just wants to go everywhere without his shirt on.
He's a creep.
But if it's like Rocky IV, Putin would be training with like all the like computers and injections and crazy machines, and Obama would just be training by running up a snow hill and lifting up wood and all this.
Jimmy's right. He's like a complete nerd, this Obama.
He is a complete nerd.
And he's horrible at sports. Horrible. And they make believe he's like an athletic president. It drives me nuts.
Oh yeah, do you remember the shots of him on the beach of Hawaii, like his arm cocked to throw a football, but you don't actually see the.
I've seen him bowl horribly, and then the classic, he can't make one shot in front of a whole bunch of kids.
Right.
That video went viral.
Sure, the blood rushes to the wrong part of your body. Try to make a shot. Try showing off.
He stinks. He went 2 for 22 on the White House basketball court in front of a bunch of kids. And he talks about how he loves playing basketball with his buddies. Whatever.
I like that he stinks at sports. So there's something endearing about that. He wants to be an athlete. Everyone wants to be something else. Like they say, like I've told this before too, like whenever Nicholson would go back into the locker room to talk to the Lakers, all Abdul-Jabbar wanted to talk about was acting, and all Nicholson wanted to talk about was basketball. Yeah. Like everybody wants to do something else. And, Obama probably loves being the president, but deep down there's that whole thing like, fuck, I wish I could I could be a better athlete than I am now. And every athlete would love to have political power. I'm just making 0 points. Who gives a shit, Jim? Really tedious babbling. No, I don't. Wonder she doesn't want to fuck you.
You're doing well. It's good.
You were making a good point.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. No wonder she wants to be friends. I want to sleep with a young guy who has interesting points of view, not some fucking dullard who goes, yeah, there was traffic. Good point, Jim.
I don't.
What happened? What happened?
Whatever. He's just mad about last night.
No, I'm mad about that. My fucking mortgage.
I can't wait to hear that story.
Who's screwing you over in the mortgage thing?
I don't know.
I know it happened. All right, I got it. Can I write it down?
Yes.
Someone stalled.
No. No. No one stalled.
Hold on. Sorry.
Do you want to play some music while you do this?
No, hold on.
No. Oh, no, I wish that was it.
Why did you write damn Jewish bankers? What is that?
No, he didn't. He just put the finger over the nose the way people do.
I go whole arm and fist.
Oh, the arm.
Fist to the forehead.
Yes,
is
like
the best way to do it.
What is this fucking... why am I looking at this? Burger King launches Halloween Whopper with a black bun.
What, the Black Whopper?
The Black Whopper.
They did it in Japan
That's
first.
a fucking great name for a porn cock. Put the Black Whopper in your mouth, you fucking white whore. That's just me adding dialogue that I'd love to hear.
It's an A1 Whopper.
It looks kind of festive, I must
I want to
say.
eat a Whopper so badly right. This is how weak I am. I want to eat a Whopper so fucking badly right now.
Whoppers are really good.
I know, and I know that I shouldn't be saying that after I made the black porn cock comment. I just want a Whopper slapped on my cheeks. But no, I want like a legit Whopper.
What's in it that makes your stomach gurgly immediately?
I don't know.
Is
Whoppers
it the
are good,
grease
man.
and the mayonnaise and
the fucking Whoppers
It tastes so great, but
no, he shouldn't.
Yeah, let's get some for breakfast.
Yeah, should we get some of the Black Whoppers and try it out?
yeah, we gotta.
I can't.
I'm getting
You
right.
can have a Whopper.
Someone here will.
Now that we're a morning zoo show, we gotta do this.
We should. Let's have Denny come in and try a Whopper and see what he says. Well, let's see if he can taste the difference between a Whopper and a Big Mac. Then we'll knock his teeth out with a rock. Good old Denny.
Morning zoo with an edge. Pew, pew, pew. Let's try the Black Whoppers.
I'll get us some Black Whopper.
I don't think they're out yet.
They're not out yet.
All right.
They're coming out for Halloween.
Excitement. Is it building?
I've literally never cared about anything less than the Black Whopper. But let's look at that. Oh my fucking! Oh, who cares?
What?
I'm just this is the way my mind is working today. So I'm very distracted. I'm having I'm just thinking about urges. Mm-hmm. And oh my god, did I have a fucking drug urge?
Drug urge?
Oh my god, I haven't had one like this in years.
Really?
It's so weird how it hits you. Because I've never. When I did Race Wars, and it was really fun. Of course, Sherrod and Kurt, they do a fucking great job at that show.
Yes, they do.
And
that's why we got them.
And who else came on that night? It was Keith Robinson, who's just belligerent and hilarious, and fucking, and Rachel Feinstein, who's really funny, and and Kurt's girlfriend and a whole bunch of people.
They travel with the crew.
Yeah, Caitlin Bailey, she does, I think she reads the news. And Bob DeBono came in and did impression. It was just, he did Boss. And they had edibles up here. Like, there was a guy that brought edibles up in a fucking, it was a Tupperware thing of edibles. Jesus. And for some reason, because I never, they had pot brownies, of course, but back then, but I looked at that and I'm like, oh my fucking god, I've never wanted anything that bad in my life.
What was it?
I don't know. It was just one of those things.
Was it like gummy bears? Was it chocolate?
Nah, they had all that stuff, but these were just packed like brownies. I guess I was hungry too. Yeah. Brownies with pot, and then there was one that was pumpkin bread, and I just smelled the bread through the wrapper.
It was pumpkin bread pot?
Yeah.
Jesus.
But and then fucking Sherrod's eating a brownie, and I'm like, I've never seen anything that looked that fucking good in my life. But it was just weird how it just hits you. Like, you see something and it fucking hits you. I was texting people fuck, man. And that Whopper just reminded me.
Were you scared that you would?
No, it wasn't like that. I'm not being dramatic. It was just one of those things like, it just, I was out of nowhere.
Those edibles are popping up everywhere.
I wanted to fucking shove one of those into my mouth so fucking badly. I probably would have been a disastrous.
You think you could have done it just one night and then got back?
No, but guys like Kurt and Sherrod. No, it's funny. You can laugh. Guys like Kurt can do it, but I texted a buddy of mine, and he said something so smart. He said, "You got to remember, we're not Kurt. We're Lady Di." And I'm like, yeah, that was a good way to put it. Like, I'm a fucking disastrous douche. But, it looks so fucking good.
I've never had any edibles.
No, I haven't either, and I imagine they're... But, I was paranoid when I smoked pot. Like, I wasn't a fun pot guy. I wasn't a guy like Roland who'd go out and do jujitsu and cryotherapy and then come back and do a podcast and be... I was dramatic, sit in the corner guy, fucking ruin everybody's fun. But the drip. I was a drip.
The pot has gotten better, supposedly.
I know.
Supposedly it's better,
I know, I can't.
Maybe you won't be as... why am I doing this? Shut up.
No, but I know
I should shut my mouth.
But just seeing that Whopper made me realize, like, sometimes this is how weak... I'm a weak motherfucker, man. I'm a weak fucking faggot motherfucker.
That's ridiculous.
I'm literal in every sense with that statement.
Why are you saying that?
I was eating pretzels.
So?
I'm trying to eat pretzels, and they're in the green room. But I'm like, have a pretzel.
Yeah.
Eat your pretzels, fat tits.
You've been eating almost perfectly, though, for a while now.
It's just
with all the stress that you're going through and all this stuff with your morning.
Stress eating.
No, and you're a former smoker, like me. Do you get urges?
Yeah, not necessarily to smoke, but for me, it's eating. The eating is so hard, man.
Because you know how smoking calms you down.
It does briefly, but then even that, it fucks your breath up, and it fucks you know what I mean? Like,
no, I know. I'm not talking about the consequences afterwards.
But I think about that when I have an urge.
Right.
Like, that to me is a big part of it.
Yeah.
Like, the cigarettes, like, when I think about smoking, I just think about the fucking awful breath and trying to chew gum.
Yeah.
And like that, for me, that's wrapped up in my urge. So I don't have the urge to smoke that often. Once in a while, if I'm out and I hear somebody take a drag, I smell somebody take that first drag, I'm like, oh, cunt. That's, you know where I'll occasionally get an urge? When I'm in an airport and I walk out of the terminal and there's people standing there. At LAX it happened.
Yeah. Because
you're usually going from chillier weather to warm weather. And I remember my first LA trip when I was outside and I was smoking, and I went with this one I went with Patrice and Lucian from the comic strip, and J.R. Havlin, who went on to write for The Daily Show for 17 years, Tom Johnson, I think, all these funny comedians. We all went out there with, was I with Caroline's management at that time? I think me and Patrice were managed by Caroline's at the time. Might be 1996. And we went out there to do a showcase. It was a disaster. We all bombed. And that's when I met Richard Pryor. That weekend I went out and got Richard Pryor to sign my fucking book. I went over there with Patrice to the comic. But I got off that plane and I had that fucking cigarette. And oh my God. It's like you'd always feel like a little lightheaded from your first cigarette. So when I get off an LAX plane, like an LAX flight, and I would walk through and smell that cigarette once in a while. It
really is the best.
Dude, that's a bit of a truth. Like that one, I'll fucking go like, oof, that was lovely.
Yeah, like if I knew it was all ending, I'd go right back to smoking.
Or if I could only...
Really? Yeah, absolutely.
If I could only smoke 2 cigarettes a day and survive that way and not be the addict fucking dickhead that I am, I would gladly smoke one in the morning and when I get off a plane.
I couldn't stop. I was a pack a day.
Yeah, me too.
I could not have 2.
I thank God I never got into the smoking thing. I never, took hold. But I love the smell of cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
But to actually, have a cigarette, nah.
I don't like it. But
I love when I smell it now, because now it's kind of rare too. You don't really.
Yeah, you don't smell.
You don't smell cigarette smoke that much. So I don't know what it does. I think it brings me back to a more innocent time or something.
You don't smell it because you can't do it in restaurants and bars anymore. But when you go in and out of office buildings and airports,
every once in a while you smell that.
And it's only once that it will happen. Like if I stand there and smell it, I hate it. But it's just that one that reminds me of the feeling. Because you always hear like this really weird sounds that are associated with it. Like, again, I'm only saying LAX because for me that was the hardest because it was the longest flight.
Yeah.
And you'd get off and you hear like, this is where Anthony could do the bus sounds. I can't do the fucking bus sound. But the sound of the airport fucking, like the Avis and the Hertz bus and that weird smell of the warm air and the exhaust fumes and that cigarette, man, that was a whole big...
You loved it.
Yeah, and that one cigarette a day was probably the best one after a flight. Right. And you'd get lightheaded and you'd have your dumb luggage.
Yeah.
But they hit you. Urges to do shit, whatever it is, man, whatever your thing is, hit you at weird moments. They always hit you at weird moments.
It always surprises you, right?
Yeah.
It comes out of nowhere.
The cigarette ones, and again, for me, the pop brownies, which was so bizarre, and or that Whopper, just looking at that Whopper right now, whoever is in advertising, as much as we shit on them, there is a genius. That Whopper
looks amazing.
Literally, it looks better than pussies I've seen. Because it looks like the Whopper on the bottom is very like, it's glistening and the cheese is melted just so, and they could not have picked crispier looking bacon.
I think they're making it look like a sloppy pussy, actually.
And they're winning.
Yeah, because you like the sloppy pussy.
I do. You
like a lot of stuff hanging around and hanging out.
Absolutely. I want it to look like the inside of the cunt is making a jailbreak. And they stop it. But the lettuce looks so wet and crisp and just the right amount of onion. God damn it. Whoever did that hit a fucking home run.
But did you ever go to that website where they show you what the Whopper looks like and then what it actually looks like when you buy it? Because they use spray bottles and all sorts of shit to make it look all moist and nice, and then you get the thing and it's just thrown together and looks
It's still delicious.
Thank you, Travis. It's still delicious.
Oh, fair enough. But I'm just saying it doesn't look the same.
Whoppers rule.
In 1989, I did a Wendy's commercial, and they had the.
Do you still get recognized from it?
All right. I did at the time. It aired for a year and a half because there was a writer's strike, and it premiered during the closing ceremonies of the Winter Olympics. So it aired for like a year and a half. So there were all these burgers there, and there were the guys that would sit there and paint it and decorate it and spray it with like shellac to make it shiny and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So then they filmed it, but then under the lights they would eventually burn, like catch fire and burn, and then they'd have to swap them out.
Yeah.
But all the chemicals would make them burst into flame. But they looked nothing like the.
They
real
burst
thing.
into flames.
Yeah, they went. And then they would
And that was it.
Really?
Yeah, under the hot light. Seriously.
I would like to just eat a regular. I know they look a little weird, and you pull them out and you take one, and they're fucking half of them are falling out. Maybe because I'm just very hungry right now. But a goddamn Whopper right now would be. There's nothing I would enjoy more than a Whopper right now.
So let's get some Whoppers.
No, I don't want to do that.
They don't sell the black ones yet, but I can get you regular.
Oh, we got to
Whoppers.
get the black ones.
I know. We're calling their PR.
Or a nice fucking. Why they're PR people?
Because it's not out yet. We want them first.
They're not going to give them to us first.
We don't need them first.
We need them first.
No.
Why?
We're going to be trying Whoppers in the 8 o'clock hour.
Well, we're not going to get it today.
Yeah, people would hate that.
Yeah.
You think they'd hate that?
I can't comprehend how much they're just like that.
I'm kidding. I forgot. I got a quick story. I went to the pet shop to get to look at hermit crabs for my little kids. Mm-hmm. It's a quick story. So the guy pulls out the hermit crab, and I'm looking at it, and all of a sudden I'm smelling basically death. I'm like, God, I didn't realize hermit crabs smelled so bad. Maybe we shouldn't get a hermit crab as a pet. I'm starting to think this is a bad idea.
Right.
And then I turned to my right to realize the guy who's explaining the ins and outs of having a hermit crab and what to buy and all that had the worst breath ever. It was so bad, I thought it was the actual hermit crab.
That's probably why the crab was hiding. The guy's fucking breath stunk. And the crab is just like, I'm going to hang out in the shell. You deal with him. I've heard this spiel before. The guy
It's funny,
sucks.
none of them want to come out.
Yeah. It was, we all have a day or two where our breath's a little bad. This was so fucking bad. I'm like, someone's got to tell him.
How long did you have to deal with this guy?
A few minutes. He's explaining you got to get the sand and maybe a little tank over here, and you get a little sponge and you soak the sponge, and here's the pellet food. And I'm like, man, I don't think I want this.
Did they want a hermit crab, or was it your idea?
They want a pet so bad, and I don't want a dog where I have to leave my apartment 2-3 times a day.
Get a dog walker. A dog's funnier than
middle of the winter.
A hermit crab. Yeah, they'll be telling the story someday in therapy. What happened? I wanted a dog. That's nice. Got me a hermit crab.
Yeah, but this is.
I tried to walk it.
But this is
got run over.
Do they want a pet that they can play with, or they just want a pet?
You guys are parents. This is the mistake every parent makes. They listen to their kid's urge, and let's say, and you get the dog, and then a week later they're on to something else, and then it's your responsibility to now raise the fucking dog.
That's like wanting a bike as a kid, and you open up a box, and it's a felt hat.
Well, I don't want to deal with a dog.
I know.
God, no.
They want a pet. They want a dog. They want a little rascal they can scooter. And we want to name him Scooter.
Yeah,
it's a starter pet.
We want to name him Scooter.
We went through the same thing, and we got a beta fish. And the thing, it's so
beta fish.
It's
what
so,
is that?
It's just like
it's outdated. You can't even get movies for that anymore. No. Oh shit!
Betamax in the house today.
Fucking Chip Norton.
It's the easiest thing to take care of. It's just it's a bluefish, and
I've seen the beta fish.
It's the easiest thing ever. But it's
your
a starter
job,
pet,
and it's now your job.
But it's an easy your job. Like it.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
I said to my daughter, I said, if you can take care of this fish, then maybe we could talk about something else down the road.
If you want to teach your kid to take care of an animal, I kind of understand that. Like, don't let the crab die. You got to feed it.
Yeah,
that will motivate them. All right, I get that if it's to train them,
but they're not.
But they're not going to be happy with that long term. All their friends are like,
oh no.
Hey, where's your lab? We were playing with the lab. Bring your pet over. All right, and then the lab is knocking the hermit crab all over. Humiliating. That's a cuckold pet. They'll be knocking it all over, batting it against the wall.
It's a starter pet because I know they don't have responsibility.
Yeah, they have no concept.
They move on. They want something so bad, and then the next day they're not to. But the point,
Daddy, why is Herman lying on his side? He won't come out of his shell for a week. Oh no.
Oh no, we already got that figured out.
Oh,
hermit crabs have to move on to bigger shells. So when this one dies, I'm going to go get another one, and I'm going to do the old switcheroo and say, "Oh, it has moved to the new shell."
They'll never notice.
But anyway, my point is that the hermit crab, it smelled like it was low tide. It was horrendous how bad this guy's breath smelled. That I'm like, yeah, I don't want a hermit crab.
Did you get one?
I got one because then he moved out of the way so I could think it over and talk to my kid, and I went, oh, wow, it was his breath, and it's not the hermit crab. And then I actually sniffed the hermit crab just to make sure. And
how did your kid feel when you guys were walking out with a small fish tank with a crab in it, and like walking past all the little dogs yelping and all the other kids petting dogs, and he's got a crab?
How long do hermit crabs live?
I don't even know.
Yeah,
hopefully not more than 20 minutes. And they'd actually double back at the toll, fucking get a new one that was alive.
I mean,
and what do you feed them?
That's the tagline of the hermit crab: live within 4 minutes of the pet store. Fucking, oh no!
I don't know. I
know how much care. Like, what do you have to do?
How do you feed them? What do you feed?
How much care? You put it in a sock and you hit it against the wall. Hermit crabs blow.
Well, it didn't help that the lady at the pet store was having some kind of medical issue, and she dropped my hermit crab on the floor, and I still brought it home.
Did she really?
She just dropped. She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm having a really bad day." There was something very wrong with her, and for some reason, she still went to work. I actually felt really bad for her.
So you bought like a damaged crab.
It was in a box with nothing else in it, a very, very thin box, and
that's
she just dropped it, and it went boom, 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 and
that's like you being dropped off the Grace Building.
Yes, I think you're right. And then they take the hermit crab out of this tiny box that has no real support, and they looked at it and went, it's okay. And I was like, all right, I'll still take it. And then you have to buy the sand and pebbles and the tank and
play toys. It says
play toys because they like to climb.
Do they?
Yeah.
I'd get him fucking something made out of glass. Gotta climb that shit.
The point is, I thought the hermit crab smelled bad, but it was this guy's horrendous breath.
You know how fast they're going to get sick of this dumb crab looking at it through the thing? He's not moving.
Yeah, crabs are boring.
They're awful.
My kids looked at this too.
Yeah.
And they were all into it, and they really wanted to do it until my youngest one picked it up, and the crab pinched her finger and wouldn't let go.
Does it pinch you?
Yeah.
Hermit crabs pinch?
Yeah.
They're a vicious breed, the hermit crab. They should be eradicated. Believe me, every time I see a hermit crab, I walk in a pet store sometimes with a hammer, and I take care of the hermit crab infestation.
Like whack-a-mole.
Yeah. I've taken care of your hermit crab problem, sir.
You're
what? Those are for sale. You were infested with hermit crabs. They infested this sand cage, and I took care of them, sir. Well, I send a bill.
Well, this guy wants in. Let's say hi to Ryan in Philly. Ryan, go ahead.
We bought a hermit crab in Wildwood 5 years ago. It just died last year. Jesus. 4 years it lived for.
And I see on the screen it says it wouldn't die. So it came to a point where you were hoping for its death?
They just look like dicks. Just a fucking, like 5 red knuckles hanging outside of the like fingers.
Yeah. You go down to the boardwalks down there in Jersey, like Wildwood and stuff, like he said. And yeah, they're in almost every shop you can pick up a hermit crab.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're lovely little creatures.
When they die, the whole house stinks. That's if you don't know it died for a week or two.
Yeah.
Well, your kid will have moved on and nobody cares, and then it will have died and nobody notices.
I made a very smart purchase, knowing that their attention span is completely lousy at this age.
We have a dog now. We went through the fish and the whatever, and now we have a dog. And
that you're taking care of.
No, I told them right away. I said,
you did tell them right away, and they just listened, didn't they?
Well, I told my wife and my kids, I said, with my hours, I'm not taking care of this dog. If you guys want it, you're walking it. I'm not getting up early. I'm not
walking it. You eat it.
Yeah.
How long have you had the dog?
2 years.
Oh, all right. So it's working out.
Yeah. You know what he does now? He climbs up on the bathtub.
The little guy.
And he climbs up on the rim of the bathtub, and he shits in the bathtub. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's sort of toilet training the dog.
It shits in the bathtub?
Yeah, he shits in the bathtub.
And you're happy with that?
It's better than shitting on my carpet.
Do you take baths?
No, I don't take a bath.
Why?
Not my problem.
Because why would you take a bath?
I'm a 46-year-old man.
Exactly.
I take baths.
Do you?
Yeah.
Still, don't tell people that.
Why?
It's terrible.
Why? Nothing better than a good soak. A good soak.
Oh, it's awful.
With an iPad.
You know, the Black Whopper is out now, by the way.
And some bath salts. Yeah, see?
It's out now.
And look how shitty it looks. That looks a lot different than in the advertising.
I can't eat a black bun. Look at that. It looks old.
Why can't you eat a black bun?
It's A1 sauce, Justin.
It's soaked in A1 sauce. But still, it just looks hard.
I hate A1 sauce.
I like a little good dib or dab.
Oh, God, no.
I had a good steak last night, though. It didn't require any A1 sauce. You know what I've been eating lately, for lack of a more boring thing to say? I figure I'll fire this out. I've been eating some grilled scallop. And nothing on them. No bacon or anything. Holy mackerel, have they been tasty. With that, we're going to take it a break. That's the best way to send people into a break. Is Dan Soder here?
Dan Soder will be on the show next. It's been a couple weeks for Mr. Soder, who's one of the stars of the Bonfire. I hear the Bonfire is doing quite well. Good for those guys. What?
He just got here.
Okay, so we'll get Dan in a few minutes. And then we got Yanis Pappas coming in for the first time.
Pappas, yeah.
Yep. Pappas?
Is he here or no?
I don't know. We'll find out. And then Plaxico Burress.
Yeah.
Used to play for the Giants, and then he shot his own leg, right, in that nightclub?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Did he play after that?
He came back, right?
Yeah, he came. Yeah, he came back. He played a year with Pittsburgh, or a year with the Jets.
He came back for a little bit.
After he did his jail time. And then he signed with the Steelers, and he got injured in the preseason, and he never came back.
He wants to just hang out and talk sports and give us free socks. I think he has a sock company, so... We're going to have Plaxico Burress in today. That'll be kind of cool as well.
Yeah.
So we'll oh, Jimmy, you got anything to plug?
Oh, yeah, I actually forgot. Irvine in 2 weeks. I'll be near the Irvine Spectrum Center, Irvine Improv at the Spectrum Center. And then, I don't know if I am doing, am I doing Albany at the end of October? I might be. Check the Comedy Works. I just moved something. I got a bunch of gigs. Go to my website. And I have a whole new tour I'm announcing. It's a great fanfare.
Yeah. Okay. That's it then. We'll be back. Got the Jim Norton.
Yes.
And now we got the Dan Soder.
Hello.
We just did a whole sports break during the commercials there, Dan Soder.
Yeah, caught up talking sports.
I was stupid enough to say that my teams went 2 for 3 over the weekend. And that just drives you nuts that I have a few football teams that I follow.
It's lack of character trait.
But it only happens in football, and it is a real thing. Now people think I have like 6 to 8 teams. I really, truly have 3 that I take a look at, with the Jets being the number 1, and then Buffalo, and then the Patriots. And the stupid Jets cannot beat the Eagles for whatever reason.
I hope you come down to a Sophie's choice. And you have to pick a team.
Here we go. I would go Jets. I'm not going to make this bid.
But if it's a Sophie's choice, he wins no matter what.
What do you mean?
Because you take a peek at the Eagles, right?
No, that's all.
And you still like the Dolphins. So if the Dolphins somehow play the Eagles in the Super Bowl, you win no matter what.
More importantly, can you explain why your shirt is tucked in?
Yeah.
That's fucking horrendous. He's wearing a button-down shirt that's tucked in.
Yeah.
It's making me
because it
ill.
looks good.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, that's where the bid ends. I don't care about the Eagles or the Dolphins. That's where the bid starts.
Wait till they start winning.
No, never. I have no real.
Really?
I have no real connection to the
Now
Eagles.
his shirt's bugging me.
It should bug you. Hold on, no, don't untuck it. Let me take a picture of this fucking horrible outfit you have.
You look like a deadbeat dad going to pick up his kid at school.
Yeah, there's the.
How do you know I'm not?
Yeah, exactly. Every Randy Quaid character. It makes me sick.
Into jeans, too.
Oh, the whole thing.
Hardware salesman.
It's a hideous outfit.
Is it hideous?
Hardware salesman. Exactly. Sell me a wrench and then hang yourself. Kidding.
No, it's all good.
I want a wrench.
Yeah, and your team.
Oh, shit. The kids use misdirection. Oh, shit.
Set me up, knock me down.
Pop lock.
Your team sucks this year.
All right. Well, they're 1-2, but yeah, it's fucking brutal. The 49ers are brutal.
And we were talking a little hockey, the Islanders. I do not think the Islanders are going to do well in Brooklyn.
Biggest slap to the face of Long Island.
Of course, I can't believe they couldn't figure it out. It was the only thing Long Island had, and they couldn't figure it out.
Yeah,
get together with the whole thing, and everyone got excited because the Barclays it's a nice arena. It's not a great arena. There's major problems with that place. You saw the picture where the scoreboard's way off to the side. The scoreboard's not in the middle of the ice because it was never set up for hockey.
It was set up for basketball and concerts.
And then behind the net, there's no seats, which is some of the best seats you could have in hockey. One of my first hockey games I went to was an Islanders game at Nassau behind the
goal. It was one of the coolest seats I've ever.
It's amazing to sit behind the goal. I mean, you got,
How long's the lease? How long are they in Brooklyn for?
I think what's going to happen is they're going to end up playing at first to full house, sellout. Sorry, and then it's going to slowly get down to it's going to be half empty because the fan base is way out on Long Island.
Yeah, how long of a
Suffolk
drive is
County is where a lot of Islanders fans come from, and certainly Nassau County as well. But the closer you get to the city, those people are all going to the Rangers at Madison Square Garden.
It's also very cool to like the Islanders now. I'm sure a lot of people in Brooklyn.
Hipsters, man.
Yeah, but maybe they'll go in Brooklyn. Yeah.
Yep. Once they got good last year, it was very cool.
Travis, you're not hearing all that's going to work at first, yes, and then eventually, you're going to need the actual fan base from Suffolk County to come all the way into Brooklyn. I don't see it happening. This year they're going to kill it. Yes, of course they're going to kill it
because it's in. It's
and the team is
cool.
very good. So
they're only going to be there through 2040, 2041.
That's seriously.
They have a 25-year lease.
Holy Toledo! And I thought it was temporary.
Exasperated.
I thought it was going to be a hermit crab, but it turns out it's a goddamn sea turtle. Oh shit! Right back to where we were before.
Animal talk.
Yeah.
Welcome back to animal talk.
Welcome back to animal talk. The hermit crab's a fun animal. Be careful of your fingers. Back to you in the studio.
I hope it works out because it's an easy subway ride to go see hockey games.
Yeah, but you can't sit behind. I don't know why they did that, but
they weren't smart when they were building that place. You would think they would think to themselves, well, eventually maybe we could get a hockey team, or maybe we could get some of that Disney on ice, something with ice.
They do that. They already do that.
Look at the scoreboard off to the side.
They do the Disney stuff.
Yeah, they do that there.
Yeah.
But one side.
No, I know. But if you're going to do this Disney stuff, why wouldn't you have seats behind the nets?
I saw a fantastic Globetrotters game there.
Did you really go to the Globetrotters?
How'd they do?
They won.
There's seats behind one net.
Yeah, I know.
It's just not the other one. Yeah. So, like, for Disney on Ice, because I went there once, they just, the backstage is, like, one side. And
right. Well,
side.
I would love to see, like, a diehard Long Islanders fan just sitting with a bunch of Brooklyn hipsters around, just getting furious, just looking around knowing that's the fan base.
Those guys don't even know hockey. It just became a thing to do.
I don't know. I got free tickets from my marketing firm.
Yeah, you guys, that's what it's all about. It's about the corporate seating. They don't care about the fan base. They know that they can sell the boxes. They know that they can sell it to the suits.
It depends. As long as you're going to the game, it doesn't matter.
It's like the Mets this year. The Mets are very cool to like this year.
With all the hipsters. I'm a Mets fan.
Yeah, I know you are.
I was asked now that the Mets made the playoffs, am I a Mets fan again? I can't say I am. I
really? This is a break in your sports logic.
It's just football's fucked up. I told you, Dan. It's only with football, and I completely admit it's fucked up. I haven't followed.
You're like a girl that cheats on her husband, but she's like, it's only with Spanish men. That's my weakness. I'm sorry, baby.
That would turn me on so much if a girl said that. Really? Yeah, that's my weakness. How was it?
Yeah.
Oh, you dirty girl.
I got would it drive you nuts? She's like, I taped it. Can we watch it?
I don't know if you want to see that. And I'm like, I do want to see it. No, you don't.
Yeah.
I had a girl say that to me about a video of her fucking an ex-boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah, I had a girl who fucked her ex-boyfriend. She had it on video.
Did it get you?
I want to see it. And she's like, no, you don't.
Do you think because he fucked her so well?
Yes. That was exactly.
You really wanted to see that.
Not only did I see it, but I think I came without touching my dick.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah, I think I looked at
CDs. I love it.
I looked at my dick and I'm like, look at this little rascal go.
He's going.
It was so perverted. Thank you. It was so perverted to watch her behave that way before I dated her. Yeah.
Yeah. And she was like, you don't want to watch this.
It was the way her sincerity, and his dick was like my leg. It was like four of my dick. It looked like what I would do to my dick in Photoshop.
Click, 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 and two more clicks.
Zoom in, open, put forced perspective.
What was the part where she said, yeah, you really don't want to see this? Because she knew.
I just said to her, I want to see it. She's like, I forget how it came out. It's so long ago.
But there's got to be something in that video where she's like, yeah, you don't.
She just knew that he had a bigger dick than me, and I was so much younger than this is 15 years ago.
But then you were like,
And she's like, do you want to, you're not going to want to see it. And I'm like, I want to see it. And she's like, no, you don't. And it was the way she said it, where I'm like, oh.
Did like a Rodney Dangerfield head shake.
Hey, it's okay, but.
That guy had a lot of cock.
You're not going to get no respect after this.
Hey, you only want to watch that if you want to watch me down at a cock buffet. Let's just say I left full. You had enough dick to satisfy my whole family.
Yeah, you're going to put this tie around your neck and hang yourself after you see what he did to me.
You're going to be coming in your pants and no oxygen down your throat.
I don't have any good Rodney jokes after.
Yeah,
God damn it.
It's all right.
Dan's funny.
Yeah, it's...
God damn me.
So you never watched it?
Oh, I never stopped.
Of course you
jerked off like a fucking chimp to it.
It's the wallpaper on your phone.
I jerked when she walked in and caught me jerking off. I was so far into it. Do you remember in fucking what was that? What was the movie with Timothy Hutton with George C. Scott? Where they take over the school.
Fuck.
Yeah, the military school.
Yeah.
Damn it.
God damn it, what is that?
Well, let's do a little, you spelled...
The reference will bomb now because
okay.
I was like...
yeah, but now we just need to know.
I was like, what's the name of that? Oh, God.
Taps.
Yes.
Of course.
When she walked in and caught me jerking off, I was like Tom Cruise. Do you remember that movie? When he's just jerking, he's like, it's fucking beautiful, man. And he's shooting out the window. I was like Lieutenant Sean.
Yeah.
That was his name in that.
So she caught you jerking off to her own sex tape?
Yeah. I didn't care, though. It was fine.
Well, how did she react to that?
She was like, I just told her it was turned on. I didn't care that she walked in. I told her.
She must have got turned on by that, no?
Nah, because she was kind of
like,
over
I imagine she was disappointed in you, like the way they are.
But she gave him the video. Well, what'd she expect he was going to do with this?
Well, I imagine she was like a detective. That's like when someone gets obsessed with the case, you were like like you're just going over files, and she comes in, she's like, you need to let yourself go. Stop it.
Yeah, she knew I was she knew I was guilty because like Wayne, like the serial killers will always get themselves involved in the case. Yeah. So do you guys know anything? I was like that. So you didn't throw that tape out, did you? No, I had. But it was a way of getting over the insecurity of dating a girl whose ex-boyfriend had a bigger dick. Like, and that's so. And since then, I have had the same thing.
Yeah.
Because all men want to know, but it's we would get fucking freaked out by it.
Do you think if she would have sold it different, you wouldn't have been? If she would have been like, yeah, it's just awkward. You don't want to watch.
No, because that's one of those things that had freaked me out my whole life, and that was just a way of owning it and going, this is going to torture you, or you're going to. It just hit me one day as perverted.
Yeah.
And I fucking loved it because she was so dirty, and I was watching the girl I was about to date do porn.
Yeah.
Even though it was with love that she was doing it.
And just the guy had a piece, too.
And she's like, you're not going to like it. She's like, you're not going to like how I was in that. Because we would fantasize about her fucking other guys in front of me. We never did it. But I would say, like, if the guy had a bigger dick, like, who would go first? And she would, like, he would have to take priority. The bigger dick.
That's like the Sky Miles for the pussy. Yeah. We're boarding giant dicks right now.
Oh, God, is he platinum elite? Yes, he is.
She looks at you, she's like, sir, we're not boarding zone 2 yet.
Yes, sir, you're not first class, you're zone 2. Yeah.
You're going to be lucky if you get an overhead space.
Oh, God, is he pre-board? Yes, he is. Oh, no, he needs fucking extra time to get on.
Does he need assistance to the plane?
Yeah, he needs extra time to get that big dick in me.
So what happened after she caught you? Were you guys able to go back to...
Oh, yeah, it was sexualized. It was fine. I wasn't
Then you were all right after that?
Did you guys fuck while it was on?
Yeah, much to her chagrin.
It wasn't her idea.
You have her moving out of the way as she's riding you. You're like, hey.
She couldn't watch it with the volume, though. The volume she didn't want.
But at any point, was she just creeped out by the whole thing? Like, I can't believe he's making me do this.
No, I think
this is what he wants.
She was so perverted. She was like, right.
I imagine she just, like, it was one of those things where she breathed through her teeth. Like, yeah.
She didn't want real dialogue with him on because it wasn't like that for her. It's like, I don't want to remember my relationship.
Yeah. They're just having relationship talk as he's just fucking lip ripping.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Lip ripping. He's just taking her to task, and he's like, by the way, your mom called. We gotta go to your sister's house for lunch.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear the fucking dialogue either.
Yeah.
But I quite enjoyed that.
It worked for you.
Yeah, man. It was perverted and hot, and I knew the tape existed. And I didn't want to ask her to get rid of it. I'm like, for what? It was a part of her life. And
I bet there was a part of her that was a little relieved that you embraced it.
Well, there was a part of her that probably enjoyed making it dirty. Like if you're able to take your own, because every guy freaks out about that. If you actually still have the tape, you must love fucking smashing your clit to it.
Oh man, she just like, I imagine her coming home from work and popping that thing in and being like, and just going after it.
Oh
like,
my god, yeah, yeah.
Hey, remember when I got completely dug out by that big dick freak?
Yeah, she's got a fucking can of real true motor oil on her bed, so she can take her fucking fist.
She just lubes it up. She just dips her hand in it like the end of Kickboxer with Jean-Claude Van Damme. She's like, here we go.
Here we go. Right in the old boxero. And there I am, fucking cuckboy, just sitting there jerking off. Yes, madam, with my dick in a cage.
Yeah, you should be wearing a leash and her holding it.
No, she wasn't dominant with it. She was just almost embarrassed that she liked the big penis that much.
She was embarrassed by that.
I like that.
A little bit of like glutton regret.
When they're a little embarrassed by the way their pussy behaved. They're a little embarrassed by their vagina's hunger.
And that's our NFL recap.
Yes, that was our Mets talk. Anyway, so the point is, I'm not going to start following the Mets out of nowhere. I don't know anything about them
because the Mets are getting that big dick just to breach it all together.
Yes, they are.
There are a lot of very excited Mets fans. First time in a long time that they're in the playoffs. But I tapped out of baseball a long time ago. You like baseball, Dan Soder?
Yeah, I'm a San Francisco Giants fan. They're not.
But I mean, you actually you follow it pretty regularly?
Yeah, I'd say I'm more of a casual baseball fan. I like it. If it's on, I'll watch it. I like the Giants. I like seeing them do well. They're not making the playoffs. So, I mean, I'll probably watch the NLCS, ALCS, and I want the Mets to win. I'm not a Mets fan, but I live in New York.
So you'd like to see them do well.
Yeah, I live in Queens. Why not,
I just don't care.
You just don't care
I have more of a passion for my football and my hockey. It's down to two sports for me.
All right. You're a fan of three teams. If you're a fan of those three teams, can you name me one opponent of those three teams?
What do you mean?
You got the Jets, the Patriots, and the Bills.
Yeah.
Name one team that one of those three are playing.
Pats.
Pats. Yeah, is that cooler?
Pats is cooler.
Yeah, it's a little football-ier.
Well, I'm up in, all right.
Yeah. So what do you want?
Can you name one opponent of those three teams?
This year?
This week. Coming up week. This week. Who are they playing? One of those three teams.
Jets are playing the
answer's no, Dan.
Okay, thank you. That's there we go. This is... Because I feel like if you're a fan of a team, you should be able to name who they're playing.
I don't know. I don't go to their websites or anything.
Website? What are you, 96? You should just know it's printed everywhere. It's jammed on your face. If you put
I'm a huge Cowboy fan. Romo didn't have a good game, but I'm waiting for this next coming week.
Romo's out for a while.
You're like, I still think Aikman's got it.
They lost by a lot of points, but their defense did not do particularly well. They were 38 points to the old Falcaroos. Back to you guys. I'm done with sports talk.
I'll tell you this. I didn't even watch any football this weekend.
Why?
I was doing things.
He's buying the world's worst pet.
Well...
Is that what I was?
Are you obsessed with my hermit crab now?
Oh my god!
So that's what you bought your kids, a hermit crab?
They're too young for anything else.
They wanted
no,
a
they're
fun
not.
pet.
How old are they? Are they over 3?
Yes, they're 5 and 27.
From his first marriage.
I got a hermit crab.
Boo.
I wanted to get a Russian tortoise.
Oh.
But fucking tortoises don't rush anywhere. Right, trap dog?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm Tefton.
What's wrong with a hermit crab?
It's an awful pet.
Why?
It's boring as shit.
It's a terrible pet.
Do you make your kids eat rice cakes for snacks?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a fucking boring...
It's a terrible pet.
It's a lonely woman pet. It's like, that's not for a child. That has no excitement. A hermit crab for a kid?
Watch what happens when I poke its shell. It walks 3 feet and then hides again. Oh, no.
It's going sideways. It stopped.
Hey, look, it fetches nothing.
Yeah.
I throw this on the other side of the cage and it avoids it.
You got to get him something.
It's a starter. It's a starter pet.
It's not. A starter pet is something
like
furry.
What?
Something furry that shits.
They said don't get a gerbil. Those fuckers bite.
Okay, well, you got
hamster.
Hamster, those things bite.
So what? All
dogs
things bite.
All things bite. That's true.
Crabs bite.
I like my choice.
I think yours is boring.
I like terrible. I like my choice.
But the starter pit, I think you got to go boring. I wouldn't go that boring.
I mean, this is coming from a guy with a shirt tucked in his jeans.
Exactly, from a morning radio shirt. Hi, guys. I'm here and I'm ready to radio.
Fucking weatherman on his day off.
And
his collar's all open.
The fish tank is a pain in the ass to clean.
You clean it once a week.
Dude, fish
once a week.
They really are.
Guppies?
No, fuck a guppy.
Guppies with baby guppies?
Get a snake.
Yeah.
Get a fucking...
That's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's a
snake. And I do know the Jets are playing the Dolphins. I was just fucking with you.
No, you bought time talking
what
about
are
your
you talking
awful
about?
pet
What have I done?
to do some research. I don't trust
am I doing
you.
research?
You're fucking phony.
Where am I doing research?
No way.
No one on the phone's told me. No one on this screen.
Boring pet to buy your
my
child.
phone is over here.
You are a disloyal NFL fan and a terrible pet owner.
Just fucking yeah. I know it's the Jets Dolphins this weekend.
Fucking hermit crab.
I said to him, he's going to be in therapy for that. When he wants a dog and he gets a hermit crab, that's going to be a moment of scarring.
Yeah, your son's going to be doing knuckle push-ups in 18 years, just mad at you, not knowing where this volcano.
He's going to come out in therapy like in Ordinary People. They're going to be talking. What happened? I wanted a fucking dog. You wanted a crab. You got me a fucking crab. Fucking thing will walk 2 feet and stop.
Just like our love. What?
I would say thank you. He would just look at me.
Yeah. Now you have a chance to set yourself up fucking beautifully for a puppy on Christmas.
Yes.
There you go. Hypoallergenic for the family.
I have to go to hypoallergenic because I'm allergic to dogs and cats.
Get a
Dude, I am
hypoallergenic dog.
Excuse me, son. Was your pet in the living room? I seem to be breaking out.
I'll go with a hypoallergenic, as I too suffer from nose issues.
Is he a dork?
Yes, you're a dork.
Is he?
I just live with it. Dogs are adorable.
There's some hypoallergenics that's fucking cute.
It's the dander.
Oh, the dander.
It's the dander,
I have the same. I have a Shih Tzu Maltese. I'm not allergic. That's what my kids play with.
Well, my kids point out that I'm allergic to dogs, so I think they secretly like that son of a bitch is.
But if you can get a hypoallergenic, if you can do that, whatever that word is,
hypoallergenic. I saw one. My manager who has a cowardly animal. Its name is Murray. It's arguably the cutest dog in history, and it's an absolute coward.
Here's the problem with
adorably cute dog. I want to just kiss Murray.
Here's the problem with a hypoallergenic dog. It gets manhandled on the streets of New York.
Because it smells like
hermit crabs do it too. Everyone wants to pick one up. Oh, the little guy. Let me put him in my palm and I'll fall asleep and he'll still be sitting there and do nothing.
Oh, and then he goes to sleep and you know because his left leg is slightly twitching. That's how you know he's in a good deep REM.
Oh, he's adorable. I come home, he's so happy to see me. I can tell because he moves 1/3 of an inch in his cage.
I love when I'm sleeping and I can just hear him scurry along his pebbles.
I can hear the shuka of the sand going back and forth.
It scratches on the side because it's like basically saying, help me, get me the fuck out of here. Will you find an ocean for me, please?
Smash me with a hammer.
And it climbs up the little wire they give you, a little wire thing so they could climb.
Dude, you're setting yourself up for a puppy at Christmas.
That's a great, you know what?
I'm not getting no, man.
That's a great idea. Probably put it in a box with no holes and forget.
Yeah, when your
kid opens it up and it's just why is he sleeping? Oh no. Honey, I told you to put the holes in the box. I was busy. I thought you put the holes. Oh, nerds.
I thought hyperallergenic dogs could breathe.
Yeah, that would be more than nerds, I think.
Nerds.
No, that's way more than nerds.
Oh no.
No, but
yeah, you're gonna walk in on your son doing one-arm push-ups when he's fucking 15.
The problem with the cute dogs, you see when the dog owners meet on a corner as they're waiting for a light and they sniff each other, and then the one always manhandles the other dog.
Well,
if I get a hypoallergenic, my dog will be manhandled every single time. I don't want that.
Got to teach a kid some rules.
I want a badass dog that's manhandling all the other dogs.
Then deal with the stuffy nose and get your kid a Rottweiler.
Yeah.
Just a fucking purebred Rottweiler with a chain leash. Ah, that'd be badass.
Oh, dude, look, they are playing the Dolphins. I just checked on it.
Oh, so it means you're saying before it was a little guess, huh? Were you taking a guess?
I couldn't handle it.
Maybe.
I did something
I was
recently
going to
with
say
German
Colts at first.
With German Shepherds. I did a sketch recently.
I'm scared shitless of German
They're
Shepherds.
Amazingly beautiful dogs, but when they brought them in, I mean, these were like fucking police dogs.
Yeah, those are terrifying.
And they were barking at me, which was fine. They didn't feel threatened.
Because you look like every perpetrator that they've been told to go find.
Yes, everyone outside of a grammar school. They went, there's a child in the area. But no, they had trainers, but they're so hairy. And there used to be a cop that would hang outside of here. He was a canine cop,
right?
And he had it was a cop German Shepherd. Yeah. I love this dog. It was so well trained, and I guess his beat changed. But he would always allow. He would like he would give the code word, and the dog would just fucking be loving. He brought it up here.
I know. He would hang out outside his building. It was still horrifying because you knew that guy guy could say one fucking word, and then
your
it was
fingers
over.
were gone.
And that thing's a killing machine.
You could pet the dog, and I didn't even care about the fur. But you'd go home for 30 seconds of petting its head, and the dog was there was fur all over you.
That officer,
yes.
That officer suffered from a bad auto accident and is still in recovery.
Is he still recovering?
You never told us. Did you tell us this?
I don't know.
He was a really good guy. What happened?
He's still a big fan of the show. He was in a horrific accident, and he's.
Is he going to be okay?
God willing.
Okay. Will he work again?
I don't know.
Was he on the job when the accident happened? This guy was really cool.
Yeah, he was
a really nice guy.
Very nice dude.
That sucks.
Oh, hopefully he's okay.
Give him our best there, Kenny, please.
He still has the dog, or is the dog work? I wonder if that happens. Do you keep the dog, or does the dog work police?
Well, because it becomes part of your family.
Yeah.
They have to bring the dogs home every night.
I mean, he doesn't know.
I think he doesn't really want to give us any more on that. That's unbelievable. That guy was beyond cool.
He's a really nice
really
dude.
nice guy. And German Shepherd scared the hell out of me. I got bit as a kid on a paper route. That was it.
I did too. I got bit through the ear by a German Shepherd.
Which was through the lips.
Terrible. So terrible.
Through the ear? That's why you grow your hair like that?
Yes, that is. Like Paul Stanley has no right ear.
Really?
Yeah.
Paul Stanley doesn't, yeah.
I didn't know.
He might have gotten one put on now.
I would assume.
But apparently he's like Radar O'Reilly's hand on his ear.
I'm telling you, 2 birds, 1 stone. Get over your fear of German Shepherds.
That reminds me of a video I jerk off to.
You know how much sneezing I would do if I had a German Shepherd in my house?
I mean, a lot.
Are you
know how much
kidding me?
you know how much love and joy your children would have, as opposed to your hermit crab.
That is true.
I hope you enjoy your dog.
Yeah, that's great.
He's stuffed all the
as
time.
opposed to you breathing clear and them being like, "Hey, Dad got us a hermit crab."
They love the hermit crab.
Where's your pet? He's in that Dixie cup.
They love the damn thing. Let him be. Paul Stanley's ear doesn't look too bad.
Maybe he had it fixed. I never knew about it.
So what's going on with the water on Mars? What kind of water did we find?
It's no big fucking deal. Years ago, they found a canoe shop, and they're like, there's got to be a reason for this. You're right. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. I'll accept the boo. I'll accept the boo with great dignity.
I kind of like this.
No. It was.
I kind of liked it.
It was boo worthy.
I liked your tweet about it too.
You fleshed that out via Twitter?
No. There was a because I believe there was a Diet Coke reference.
Your tweets go all the way to the paper. Last time I was here, your tweet was in the paper.
Sometime it was, yeah. But I said I'm going to assassinate and I put a few names after.
And you added them, so it made it a little.
So there's water on Mars. Big whoop. Call me when they find Diet Coke.
Great.
But that's a cheese dick tweet, so I followed it up with hashtag
sassy lady tweet.
Sassy lady tweet. No, he didn't. I made fun of myself for that awful thought. Call me when they find Diet Coke. It was like done in that voice, It was done in that water, voice. Please. Can you let me know when they find cappuccino?
That would destroy in a nail salon.
Yeah, it really would. Call me when they. Yeah, we wouldn't say Diet Coke though. Oh, yeah,
they would. Yeah. Absolutely.
So what do we need to know about the water on Mars? Do we play this clip, or can we just?
No, we could just say they found water on Mars. They found evidence of flowing water. I don't know if it's actively flowing or if it's
I think it's seasonal.
Oh, it still does.
Yeah, I think as the season changes.
As the seasons change, so does the water. Where's Giannis Pappas?
Not here yet.
He's not here yet.
No, I've been keep checking with Roland.
Typical fucking comedian. He probably overslept.
And we also have
drunk
Plaxico Burress coming in a few minutes. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what we got on the water.
Oh, the water on Mars, though. But that's kind of cool. They said that gives the possibility of life.
Well, yeah,
but different type of life. Not life as we're thinking. This is amoeba type shit.
I think you put a microscope to that water, you'll see some life.
Yeah, hermit crabs. That's what we're doing.
Yay! Boo.
I might even get another one, so he has a little pal.
You should get 7.
Get 2. They'll be sucking each other's hermit crab dicks.
Yeah,
Is that what happens? Hermit crabs,
session.
they have the highest incidence of homosexuality in the crustacean world.
That's true. Jim knows this.
Absolutely.
I mean, you put it in there, it's just going to be like a fucking bathhouse in the 80s. Just hermit crabs, fucking hermit crabs.
Lobsters are notoriously homophobic. Like one lobster will gladly. That's why why they fucking put rubber bands on so they don't rip each other's cocks off in the tank.
Get your dirty dick away from me.
Yeah, dirty dick. The little red dicks are floating. Nobody wants to eat a lobster.
What a great visual at the grocery store. What are those little red things?
Yeah.
It's just one like, get your dirty dicks away from me.
Yeah, why did somebody drop little hot chili peppers in there? No, that's not hot chili peppers.
I got to explain to you.
Yeah, they're notoriously notorious mouthfuckers, and they don't react well.
Notorious mouthfuckers. All right. Well, NASA's saying proof of alien life now closer. Of course.
Yeah.
There's some kind of microscopic stuff up there.
There's life outside of this planet.
They're going to announce alien life, but they'll do it through, it'll be, I mean, not that they know any more than they already do, but they may, but they'll announce it. It'll come out first through something like this. It'll be palatable.
Yeah.
They can't just wreck religion. The idea of religion would be in deep trouble. So they have to do it slowly.
So they're like,
if they know about it.
Could be, and then they're going to do
You think they're holding that info back?
I don't know.
Yes.
It's hard to imagine that.
Why? That would make everyone calm the fuck down on this planet.
No, it wouldn't. Because again, religion.
They would still believe in their God.
Of course. But it would upend a lot of thought processes. And I do think that, like, it's hard, again, I've said it's hard to discount. I can discount 95% of them. I think people are fucking blithering idiots, and they want to believe, and they see the, cloud. But when you see airline pilots, those guys are very hard to write off. Military personnel.
Just saying that shit's...
When you hear, like, the released audio of airline pilots, this thing's been tracking us. They do have that stuff.
I love this shit.
You've never heard this?
No.
Yeah, the pilots are very believable.
Some of it may be fake.
And a lot of those guys are old, Army people and whatnot.
Some of it may be fake.
Air Force and... Yeah.
But other stuff... It's not all fake. And when they release it, like, they have the radar, like, we catch it, it seems to be tracking you, and it's gone. We don't know where it went. And when you hear these people speaking to each other like that, these are people that know all about how, like, if I saw a fucking Harrier jet 25 years ago, stopping or whatever, and then lowering it, so I think those are the ones, I would be amazed by that. And a lot of UFO sightings are probably that. People saw those in the early test phases.
Yeah.
On Area 51, they did test discs, and a lot of that shit was, people didn't know what it was just, military testing.
Yeah.
But some of it is not. Pilots understand the way these things work. They understand aerodynamics.
Yeah.
And there's certain things that happen, like these things that are tracking them, and they just go straight up in the air.
That's fucking crazy.
And I've heard the audio of pilots. A lot of people have heard the audio of pilots.
I love that shit.
We're trying to find one for Dan Soder. These things are ridiculous.
I love it because it just makes so much sense.
See, I don't know about Andrew Danziger. Obama's pilot saw a giant UFO
during campaign flights.
But there are pilots. I've just put audio of pilot and UFO released.
Yeah. No, we are. We're just trying to find a good one.
I know I sound like a paranoid. I don't know. Like, I think Area 51 really was just a fucking... I think that was just a military incident. I don't think that's some UFO shit.
Yeah, I just feel like the universe is way too big for us to be the only occupants.
It's beyond way too big.
Yeah.
America West, UFO audio.
Jack, 54 second. There's nothing on their radars on the other spinners at all on that particular area, that object that's up in the air? It's up in the air? Affirmative. What's the altitude about? I don't know, probably right around 30,000 or so, and it's with a drill that starts going counterclockwise, and the length is unbelievable.
Anna, go ahead.
Hey, guy at 39,000 says he sees something at 30,000 that the length is unbelievable and it has a strobe on it. This is not good.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's a UFO. It's that Roswell crap again. Arcade 5 in the next 2 to 3 minutes, be looking off to your right side. If you see anything about 30,000 feet, one aircraft reported does something. It wasn't a weather balloon or anything. It was a long, white-looking thing with a strobe on it. Let me know if you see anything out there.
Can you pause this real quick?
So
it's not the best audio.
But these are different pilots seeing it, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's like a mix tape.
Yeah.
It could be, look, could that be fake? Yeah, but I don't think it is. I'll tell you what makes it sound realistic is the guy goes, UFO or some Roswell crap again. Like that to me, if you were faking it, you wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
You would
That's something like a real guy would say.
Yeah. And when he goes, affirmative, like blown away, like, yeah.
But like an airline pilot to see that with something with a strobe on it, he didn't say it's another aircraft, like it's a plane. Like those guys know how planes fly. They understand how these things work.
It sounded like a second when he said, if you look to your right, like he was announcing it to the flight.
That's what I thought, too.
Yeah. And I take edibles when I fly, and that would fucking make me lose my goddamn mind.
Well, I don't, and I would lose my mind. I don't think you have to be high to lose your mind with a cigar flying next to you.
But with a strobe light.
Yeah, but I think it would, add to the
Why do you
intensity.
take edibles when you fly? That seems like a bad...
Because why
bad
not?
time for that.
Yeah.
Because people give me edibles when I'm on the road sometimes, and I'm like, I'll just eat them while I wait for my flight.
You don't get all paranoid just in general on the flight?
Yeah. I'll watch a movie.
A man doing voices was arrested today for attempting to kick in the the cockpit door and tell them about a cigar that he heard about.
Smash a drink tray through the the cabin door. Let me in! Yeah, I'd fucking lose my shit. I mean, yeah, you're right, sober, but
wow.
I knew it. I fucking feel like that's definitely, we're definitely not alone.
Of course not.
Probably gonna.
It might be just way too far away is the problem.
Yeah, I don't even know if they would announce it because it would probably freak us all out.
They would announce it.
Everyone would fucking get ready to fight them. No one would welcome.
I think they should announce it because it would bring, I think, the Earth together a little bit.
They're only going to announce
a common
it.
Enemy.
They're only going to announce it when they want to fuck us over in another way. Or they're like, Baton's like, hey, look over here, there's alien life form, and then they fucking defraud us again.
And if aliens could come to our planet, you really don't want them here.
No.
That means they're way the fuck above us.
Yeah, they're
as far
a little
as
ahead of the curve.
A little bit.
Yeah, that kind of shit always.
We wouldn't have a fucking chance if they could figure out how to get to our planet. Joyce Mitchell sentenced to 2.5 to 7 years in prison.
How the fuck do you only get that when you help 2 murderers? How is she not doing life for that shit?
She showed
I think this is about what we said she would get.
Damn it.
We said with good behavior she'd be out in a year to 2. I do believe we said something like that.
And they're trying to get
And I think it's a good behavior thing, right?
2.5 years, good behavior, 7 years max. And
so she has to definitely do the 2.5, or
I believe so.
Or could that be cut down?
I think that's the minimum from what I read.
Jimmy, you think she should get way more than that?
I think she should get life in prison. You help 2
life.
Yeah. You work there and you're fucking the prisoners and you help 2 of them escape. 2 murderers escape and you're possibly going to kill your husband.
Yeah.
You fucking fat piece of shit. and you caused a cop could have got shot looking for this fucking, and they give this cunt 2.5 years.
Well, why are they only giving her the 2.5 years?
Because they're stupid. I don't know. A cop could have been killed looking. These guys had guns, didn't they?
I don't know.
They could have killed a civilian, or they could have killed a cop hunting for them.
Yeah, true. I believe one of them had a shotgun that
fucking
they found
disgusting.
in one of the hunting cabins. Here's Joyce Mitchell breaking down
2.5 years.
Tearful apology.
Fuck her.
Oh, she is a beastly woman.
Please allow me to start by saying how sorry I am.
But that dick was good.
Would I do it again?
How much divorce I have.
Can you turn this up? I can't hear what Paul Williams is saying. Because he's thirsty. Little Enos Burdette here. I helped them escape.
Because you're thirsty, dummy.
Because you're thirsty, dummy.
In that and sweats. I'm so sorry.
Self-serving fat cunt. Could have got a cop or a civilian killed. Fuck her.
She looks like the drummer of a cover band.
Yeah, she does. It's fucking Mickey from Motorhead. Hey, Mickey D, why did you do that?
Why did you help him out? Why did you help out those prisoners?
She looks like fucking Mickey D.
To my family, to all the families of the officers that were involved in having to be taken away from their families.
Shut up.
In this search.
Oh, she's the fucking worst. We deserve what we get as a country. We really do. If that's what they give her, 2.5 to 7, maybe that's the maximum allowed by law.
Well, her lawyers.
How do you not give her 25 years?
Her lawyer. She claimed that the 2 guys were threatening her husband.
Oh, stop it. They're in jail.
I know. But
all they have to do is put them in solitary. They're in fucking jail.
I know, but they're dead, so they can't back up, like, her story. And they're also trying to make her
One of them's not dead.
Isn't...
no. One's dead and one's back in jail.
Oh, that's right. The other one's back in jail.
You think Lyle's going to wait for her?
Lyle was in court with her.
Yeah.
Lyle was standing by her side.
Yeah, he deserves it, too.
They also want to try to get her to pay for the damage to the prison, which is like...
$120,000?
Yeah.
And how about the manhunt? Did she have to pay for that, too?
Not that yet.
Which was millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Millions? I bet you the governor is not happy with this sentencing.
I have another clip from Tilly.
Oh, good.
Just an old-fashioned love song playing on the radio.
From the Muppet Show. It's my favorite thing ever, this clip.
And wrapped around the music is a sound
That's Tilly.
Just like
Look at his little hands. He's the shit.
They're shooting up to make him look bigger.
You'll swear you've heard it before as it slowly rumbles on and on. No need in bringing them back to
go ahead, Paul.
really gone. That's just an old-fashioned love song.
He's awesome.
Down in two-part harmony.
Travis, anything better?
No, I love Paul Williams.
There's nothing better than this video.
No, we didn't wish him a happy birthday.
I didn't want you to stop it. That was great.
No, let it play through. It's it's the shit.
We could go to break with it.
Yes, we have to go to break.
We got to go to break anyway because we got Plaxico Burress coming in. We got Dan Soder. Start it over, Travis.
Yeah, piece of trash.
I got it.
Oh, who's got it? Eric's got it? Okay.
Damn it, Travis.
Garbage face, sock cucker.
Dan Soder is going to be at Laugh Boston in Boston this Thursday through Saturday.
Just Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, Thursday was canceled.
Let's fix that. Friday and Saturday for Laugh Boston in Boston. Dan Soder, you better get your ass over there.
And then
Dan is fucking great.
Thanks. I'm also opening for Nick DiPaolo October 17th at the Gramercy Theater. That's going to be a very fun show.
That's going to be a great gig,
too. If you're in New York, come see Nick DiPaolo at the Gramercy Theater. I'll be opening up for him, then watching him and laughing.
Very cool. I think I might have to go to that one.
Yeah.
I saw Pete Davidson over the weekend at Caroline's for the first time.
Very funny. Very
really funny. Really good. Really good set. Great crowds, too, at Caroline's.
Sleepy delivery.
Yes, a different type of delivery.
Just a sleepy, apathetic delivery that I like.
And then his writer did some time as well. He just got Dave. I should know his name. He was good, but the crowd wasn't really having his humor because he's very strange.
Okay.
But I enjoyed the hell out of the set. He's
got a good job. He's got that fucking I've got another job confidence now. You can be stranger.
Cool. He got hired to be an SNL writer.
Oh, the guy that was here? Yeah.
He's good friends with Pete Davidson.
That's awesome.
And he had some very, very intelligent stuff that people just wanted to just, drink and not pay attention.
Shut up, bro!
No, he was all about it. It was a good set is what I'm saying. Yeah. They should have gave him more than he got. Yeah. I hate when you guys don't get more when you're really trying your ass.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Dave Cyrus?
Dave Cyrus!
Dave Cyrus!
It was him! It was the Warrior!
Warrior shot Cyrus!
Did it. I saw it! It was the Warrior!
They shot Dave Cyrus!
Yeah, they shot Dave Cyrus!
He should have got more for his stuff. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, yeah.
He was very funny, too.
The Warriors did it! They stone-faced Dave Cyrus!
They didn't give him enough laughs!
Yes.
It was the Warriors! Drunk crowd!
Come out and stay!
Also, Jordan Rock, I got to give him a plug. He was really funny.
Yeah, Chris's brother. He really
funny.
He wrote for Kamau Bell. I like him a lot.
Much younger brother of Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Jordan Rock was very good. He was the MC and hilarious. I think that kid's going places.
Yeah. So is Giannis? He's not here yet?
Nope. No Giannis.
Pappy.
But Plax just got here.
All right. We'll talk. By the way, Eric.
Yeah.
Who got here?
Plaxico Burress.
Thank you. You have to put a stop to that.
Yeah, fix it.
You don't like that?
No, I hated it more than ISIS.
We can fix that in post.
I'll be at Irvine in 2 weeks, the October 8th through 10th. I got Albany, Charlotte, Erie, Jacksonville, Louisville, and Scottsdale all coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We are back with Plaxico Burress in studio. We went to break, and all of a sudden the door opens, and Plaxico walks in. I'm like, whoa, that's the guy, man. I know that guy.
Just walk upstairs and walk on the radio and see what happens.
What's going on, Plaxico?
Not much, man. Just hanging out, man. How you guys doing?
We're doing all right.
Yeah, man.
I want to know if Plaxico thinks it's acceptable what you do with NFL teams.
Oh, God.
That's a fair question.
It is a fair question.
So he says...
Wait, give me a minute to explain.
All right, I'll let you explain.
This radio thing, you have to travel. You move around a lot.
Right.
So I was in Western New York for college and for about 6 years of my radio career.
Okay.
Couldn't really follow the Jets back then because you didn't really have the internet. They never wrote about the Jets.
Right.
So I started taking a peek at the Bills and became a Bills fan. And I was up there for all the Super Bowls, all four.
Okay.
So I kind of became a Bills fan, even though I grew up as a Jets fan.
Mm.
Then I moved on to Boston, and they were in the Super Bowl, and I was up there 3 years, and we did very well in Boston radio, and we were around it all the time, so then I became a Patriots fan, too.
Wow. So you're just jumping from team to team? As
Yeah.
Very much.
It's like an NFL
whore. That's unacceptable.
Oh, thank you.
And the Dolphins, and the Dolphins he likes. The entire AFC East.
No, that's where. But I don't do this with any other sport. I don't do it with any other
Okay, so
sport.
what's going to happen if you go to Tennessee, Nashville.
Well, I think this is it for radio. I think when this ends,
but if you retire, he's got a good point. If you retire in Nashville,
Jacksonville.
Well, of course, then you would take a peek at
Vanderbilt.
Become a Vandy fan.
I know it's stupid. I do know that. But
that is funny.
When the Jets are out of it, I don't go Giants. Never go Giants.
The Jets are never in it.
I know that. You're
They really are.
right.
They really
it's always easy to go Giants, but
it's an uncanny ability they have to avoid the playoffs. So really, it's like almost a gift.
But I never did it. I never jumped teams. When you live in the New York area, you got to pick one team and stick with it.
I don't think so.
When you leave a team, how much are you rooting for them just to shit the bed when you leave? Like it's got to when a player gets traded or leaves, you got to just root for them to go fucking 0-16.
Well, it kind of happened to me. I left Pittsburgh in 2004. I leave and they go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm like, they were a better team without me. It kind of burns a little bit. They won a world championship, and I was
did you
eating
watch
queso dip.
Did you watch the Super Bowl that year?
I watched it. I watched it because I played 5 years over there, so I still had a lot of friends on the team. But
did you root for them or against them?
It was kind of tough.
He was probably happy for his friend.
Okay,
You're probably happy for your friends on the team.
Jerome Bettis and Joy Porter and all those guys. But you leave a team and then they go win it without you. I mean, how does that make you feel?
That hurts.
It's like, man, I was there all those years putting in all that work and it just never worked out. And I leave and they're better without me.
You want to go 1-15 is the answer. Even if you have really good friends on that team.
And there's somebody there for their first or second year that's getting it, or somebody who just walked in, or a young player. They're actually getting the Super Bowl.
I had that conversation with Aaron Ross and Steve Smith the year that we won the Super Bowl back in 2007. They come in as rookies. They have no idea what's going on. We go win a world championship. I was like, you lucky bastard.
You have no idea what we've been through.
Y'all are so lucky.
Yeah, you leave and watch them get great like that. It's like watching an ex-wife get huge fake tits. You're just like, I was there when you were flat, and now you look so...
Yeah, I loved you when you were a boy.
Did you like being on the Jets for...
I did, man. I love playing for Rex. I love Woody Johnson.
It was only one season, right?
Yeah, it was only 1 year, but I love the organization. I love playing over there with Rex and the guys, and it just didn't work out.
Oh, well, let me go back to my dumb sports thing. I love Rex Ryan. So now he's coaching the Bills. How do I not still continue to like the Bills?
I love playing for Rex. I think Rex is a great coach. I really do. I think he's a great mind. But
what happened with him?
Buffalo is my sleeper team. I really think they're going to make a real strong push. I really do.
What happened with Rex Ryan and the Jets organization? They just couldn't get along, huh?
I don't know, man. From what I saw, it was just we just couldn't win the games that we needed to win. I mean, we're an 8-8 football team. You got to think the year before I got there, they had just lost 2 AFC Championship games. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna add my piece to this puzzle. we gonna get to the mountaintop, and it kind of went south. I don't think anybody really saw that coming based off of how good they were the 2 years before I got there.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of liked it because they were talking shit too when.
Oh, man.
Bart Scott, or was that what it was?
I was fired up. Yeah. I said, oh, man, I got a good football team. We got the best corners in football.
And Rex Ryan, I like that. I like him as a coach because he does allow that shit talking that a lot of coaches try to act like.
One of the things I told Rex, I said, hey, Rex, man, you doing a lot of shit talking. But we got to go out there and play. Nobody's hitting you.
We got to take the bumps, not you, Rex.
You just stand on the sideline, going in the halftime eating nachos and hot dogs, and we got to come back out here and play.
It's like a woman getting her boyfriend into a fight.
Yeah. She's like, he could beat you up. My boyfriend could beat you up.
My boyfriend's here, pussy. And you're like, oh, no.
You want to buy me a drink? My boyfriend's going to whoop your ass. And you're like, I was just picking some songs on the jukebox. What did you do?
Yeah, I talk a lot of shit. I can't fight her.
That's a great point. Thanks a lot, Rex. We got to go now and play these guys.
He's the hot girlfriend talking shit.
And he likes feet.
Yeah, I kind of respect that. He's a pervert. I kind of respect that a lot.
Does that make you like him more as a coach now that he's got that?
It makes me love him more.
Is he?
What guy doesn't like a quality pair of feet?
It's funny. What a wonderful way to phrase it. I got into feet I'm 47. I got into it when I hit like 40. I never gave a shit about feet, but I started to like feet. It's like,
I'm 32.
What kind do you like?
Nice ones.
Just nice feet. You don't have like, you like them. I like large feet on a girl. Like it's a weird fetish.
You like them with flippers?
Yeah, I like them with big flippers.
Like them flat-footed?
No, a nice arch.
Nice arch,
nice size 10
long toes,
feet, but feminine. They have to be feminine
10?
feet. Yeah, it's weird. I like
it's hard to find some size 10 feminine feet.
It is. I know. I believe
you guys are starting to talk way too inside baseball right now. You're like, what do you like? You like bridges? You're like, slim cuts.
I'm just trying to figure this thing out. I mean, the bigger the better, or is it a...
Yeah, no, it's got to be a nice foot too. But like a lot of guys like the crinkle of the foot. I don't care about that. A lot of guys like the arch.
I haven't got that deep into it.
You're not that deep into it. You just like a nice pair of feet.
You're just getting started with that.
Do you suck toes? I suck toes.
No contest.
All right, that's a yes. That's all right. That was sucking toes.
I don't eat feet.
No, you don't eat feet?
No.
Yeah, I can understand why somebody would have an aversion to it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I always go, whenever someone just talks about sex, I always go too deep into it.
You're still going.
I always lose the room.
Yeah, we keep it fun, and then all of a sudden Jimmy...
Right. With your eyes lit up, you're like, feet! Yeah, I want to talk about feet. What do you want to talk about?
Rex Ryan, I still remember that. And he wore it like he didn't run away from it. He wasn't ashamed of it, and that's why no one cared.
I heard you in there. The Bills are your sleeper team, huh?
They are, man. I think they have the best defense in football. I really do.
Absolutely. That seems to win Super Bowls at times.
Absolutely. If you can get Sammy Watkins going and keep Shady McCoy healthy, I mean, they have one of the top teams in the AFC. I really believe it.
One of your 7 teams is good. I hope.
3.
One of your 8 teams.
One of my 3.
And plus, Buffalo needs to win some games and some good football. They haven't been to a playoff in like 20-some years.
Yes.
Is it that long?
I think since the last...
It's been that long.
Since the last Super Bowl?
Has it been since the last Super Bowl?
They got some great...
I think they got in again after the last Super Bowl loss. Whatever.
They might not have been to the playoffs.
Been a long time.
They may not have been to the playoffs, but they got some great wings.
Yeah.
My goodness.
It's a really boring city, though. Like I like the people in Buffalo, but I've done a lot of shows up there. It's really not.
It's a good party
place.
city.
I don't maybe, but I just every time I'm up there, it's fucking it's penance.
I was a lot younger when I was up there. It's a good party city.
Yes, it's
a lot of bar action because those winters are forever.
Yeah,
how long were you?
Drink.
Oh my god!
You came back. You were out for 20 months, right? You went for 20 months.
Yep.
Did you know immediately that you were going to go, or did you think like things are going to be okay? And then Bloomberg opened his mouth, and you're like, oh shit.
I really didn't know. When Bloomberg kind of came out, it was just everything just went south like quick, like boom.
Yeah, like he felt like he had to say something.
And I was like, it's getting ugly. And it got ugly quick.
It did.
Yeah.
Were there people telling you at first, like, no, it's going to be okay, just kind of hang in there?
Yeah, I honestly thought that. I said, okay, we'll fight through this.
Right.
Get through it. See what they say. And it just took a course of his own.
How badly were you hurt? Because, like, you look at, I forget the guy's name on the Giants who just terribly injured his hand.
Pierre-Paul. Pierre-Paul.
Like, these out of the game things happen. Like, were you hurt bad enough where you couldn't play for a while? Or?
No, it was only like 3 to 4 weeks. I'd have been back. So it was nothing really serious.
It wasn't too bad. No. You never want the mayor talking about you, though.
No, it's never good.
That can never be good. It's not. They're not giving you the key to the city. They
gave it to me and took it back.
It's never good when they ask.
No.
Did you carry? I never carried a pistol. Did you just for general protection, like just in case? It's better to have it and need it, and not need it than need it, not have it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I had always, carried a pistol. When I came in the league back in 2000, and I never really thought about it. It was something that I did, and I own it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go? Where'd you get locked up?
I went way up north, like by Syracuse. Freezing. The snow is about tall as you.
No, Syracuse is ridiculous with the snow.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Did you go out in the yard when it was all that snow?
I didn't have any choice unless you're just going to sit in the cell all day.
How was your time in prison? Was it all right, or did you?
It was horrible.
Just horrible in general.
Oh yeah, it's nothing.
You're being honest about it. We talked to people like,
nothing good came out of it.
Nothing.
It was just, I sat in the cell for 18 hours a day for 2 years.
Jesus.
I think it helps people who need to have redemption, but you're not a criminal. You just had something happen that. There's a difference between a guy who goes like this and then a guy who's actually dealing drugs and goes like, then you turn your life around. That just doesn't turn his life around.
That just pissed me off. That doesn't seem right. That for what you did, you have to sit in your cell for 2 years, 18 hours a day. That doesn't seem like it.
Did you feel like they were trying to make an example? Like,
of course they were.
They obviously were, but was that like infuriating while you're just sitting there?
No, I mean, different people get different results. You know, if it would have been somebody, you know, down the street or Joe Schmo or whoever the hell it may have happened to, they wouldn't have got the same treatment as I received.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows that.
Yeah.
And I understood it.
Okay.
And it took a little time for me to be at peace with it, but, you know, it was who I was. You know, I was Plaxico Burress. I didn't understand the magnitude of who I was until it happened.
You're famous and you go into prison. Do you think it's better or worse for you? Were people nice to you because they knew it happened, or were there people who were they shitty?
I mean, everybody was pretty cool.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, everybody was pretty cool. Everybody was either Jets or Giants fans.
That's great. I guess that's a good thing, yeah. Good thing you didn't go into my fucking Miami.
You want extra $100? And he had both of those covered, which is perfect.
Yeah.
What do you do in your cell most of that time?
Yeah, what do you do to keep from going crazy?
And didn't you get close to going crazy or having a breakdown?
Reading, doing push-ups, sit-ups, stretching.
How many books do you think you read in 2 years?
82.
Real?
For real?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else.
What else am I going to do?
Have you read?
Beat my head on the wall and go crazy?
Have you read a book since?
Yeah, I read one book when I came home. It was the Power of the Subconscious Mind. That was the last book that I read.
Did you have a cellmate or were you by yourself?
I was by myself.
Okay, I guess I don't know if that's better or worse. They say like you want someone to talk to.
I think because of my status, I couldn't have one.
Oh, they were worried about you getting into. Would you have wanted one or no?
No, I was cool.
Oh, you had
Hey, do you want a roommate that's very dangerous?
No,
or do you want to be by yourself?
A very dangerous person in this tiny, tiny space, or you want this whole space to yourself?
Well, no, the worst part I think of that, besides having to sleep with somebody who might snore, is the shitting. Like you have to shit in the same room. That's got to be the worst part. At least if you can shit alone. You always want to shit alone.
It's like, can you roll over? I need to shit.
Could you look against the wall and stop talking to me for 5 minutes?
And then you're breathing while you're talking to him. You're like, hey, so when are you up for parole?
I remember working at Pergament years ago, and there was guys so comfortable with shitting around each other. This guy Malcolm I worked with was taking a shit, and this other guy was standing outside the stall door. They're eating a pound cake, and I'll never forget that. They were passing the pound cake under the stall door.
That's disgusting.
I've never forgotten that. As long as they were so comfortable with each other.
That's horrible.
You gave a piece of that cake, and he passed it to him.
As you're shitting?
Yeah. As they were shitting, as Malcolm was shitting.
That's real men.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
That's real men.
That's someone begging to be sick.
You've seen some strange things.
Yeah. I just couldn't walk away. So you got out
washing your hands for 40 minutes?
Before, what did you do the other 6 hours when you were able to leave your cell?
Eat. We went outside for 2 hours a day. And
did people want you to throw the ball around out there?
Yeah.
Did anyone want to show off their arm?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My guy thought he was the best quarterback in the correctional facility in upstate New York. So
he's trying to do a longest yard?
Brancato.
What was his name?
Lilo Brancato.
Oh, the actor.
From
Oh, you were with him?
Yeah. So he was the quarterback.
Oh, that's awesome.
His drop back was horrible. Lilo, I just want to let you know your drop back was terrible, buddy.
Come on. I had the best arm. Come on, man. Come on.
How far
he
could
got out
throw?
recently, too. He recently came out. Yeah.
I think last year. How far could he throw, you think? If you had to put a number on it.
17 and a half yards.
And
every time he threw the ball, we was like, Affleck.
But I bet he tells stories. He's like, I put it in there. He said,
of course.
He said I hurt his hands.
Bro, you let him tell it. He's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I put it perfectly right on the dot.
Did the 2 years seem like a long time, or did it start flying by? Or
it was the fastest, longest time of my life.
Explain.
Because I guess, when it came down to me knowing I had to be away for 2 years, I tried to prepare myself for it the best that I could. And it was long, but when it was over, I was like, wow. 2 years went by so fast. And I couldn't do it again.
No.
Because it seemed like time just was standing still. And, winter come, another winter go. And you're just like, and you get out, you're like, damn, I was just in there for 2 years. It didn't even seem like it.
Were you following, were you just avoiding football? Were you following it at all while you were in there? Or, just as a mind to keep you busy? Or were you
we watch football every Sunday.
Oh, you did watch it.
Watch football every Sunday. Super Bowls, cooked up some meals or whatever we had, and football was probably the only thing that was keeping me sane other than reading.
Yeah,
I get to see. I was still watching some of my friends play. A lot of my guys came to come see me, and we just tried to get through the best way that I could.
What was the best thing you read?
Oh man, the best thing that I read. That's
2 years without texting.
That's tough.
2 years without the internet. Yeah. 2 years without everything else that I used.
Texting some guys that had never even knew what a cell phone was.
That's crazy.
Oh, because they were there for so long.
Yeah. It's like Bluetooth. Like, what's Bluetooth?
Did you have to explain technology to some guys?
Yeah,
like you're from the future.
So you just texting. You'll be calling. You call people from your car, and it was like, man. If I'm driving and my car starts ringing, I'm taking it back to the store.
That's hilarious.
To the dealership.
Yeah, you're like a spaceman.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
And they're like, what's a PlayStation?
Really? That's where I'd get upset because I'm a pothead. You've never played PlayStation?
What I'm upset about is what kind of friends do they have on the outside world that haven't told them what an iPhone is?
Don't tell them about the internet.
Yeah. Like iPhone, they're like, what is text messaging? Oh my God.
So many titties right in your pocket.
When I got there, I had a Walkman.
Really?
Yeah, like cassette tape, like Walkman.
Wow. They don't even give you a Discman.
No DVDs, no DVDs, no CDs, nothing. Tapes.
Why? Because it can be sharp. You can bust.
Oh yeah, it could be a weapon.
Right?
Is that why? Really?
Probably. I would assume.
Prisoners are geniuses at making food out of things and making weapons out of things. What did Bernard Hopkins walk us through? How he
the microwave.
The microwave in prison. How they did that with a fucking shoebox or whatever it was.
Step by step, he told us how to make a homemade microwave.
Some of these guys are so creative, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, the things they can make.
Things that they could put together. We would put together like whole meals with Jack Mac out of the can and beans and rice. This stuff tastes like it came from off the stove.
Really?
And there was like a microwave and a toaster, and it was like, damn.
Has anyone ever put together like a prison cookbook? Like one of those guys?
That's funny.
Like a Julia Childs of the prison world?
What a great idea. That's a great idea.
Who's trying my shank cake?
And in general, though, the food is horrible when you're not getting those type of...
It's nothing to talk about.
It's horrendous.
It's bad.
What was the first meal you had when you got out?
I went and got me a whole pizza.
Yeah, all right.
And I ate the whole entire thing. I had a cheese pie, and then I went to Dunkin' Donuts, ate 6 plain donuts, a hot chocolate, and it was like, oh my goodness.
Oh man,
unreal.
Do you have any fights, or do people kind of leave you alone?
No, everybody's pretty cool.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah, a lot of times people say that a lot of that prison is kind of, it doesn't happen like the way you think it does.
You see it. It happens all the time.
Oh, you saw some of it? Oh. I hope you told the guards. That's what I would have done. I would have immediately alerted the guards.
They love a snitch. She's messing with me.
Yeah.
You saw it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Who was the most surprising person that reached out to you when you were in prison?
I would probably say, man, it was, I don't really want to single anybody out, but, everybody, man, it was.
Was there a celebrity or anybody that reached out to you while you were in prison and you're like, oh, really?
Oh, man. Where would I start? Strahan, all my guys came to see me. David Tyree, Steve Tishnoner from the Giants, my wide receiver coach, offensive coordinator.
Were there people outside the NFL that were reaching out? Like people that you would be like, oh, that guy knows?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Magic Johnson. It was just, the love was just so incredible.
Yeah.
They kind of kept me together, so to speak.
People were telling you just kind of hang in there?
Yeah, they was like, yeah, man, it's going to be over soon, and, you can get back to your life and doing what you love to do. And, from all the support that I had, I was fighting, for them and for me also, because they want to see me get through this and come back, on top to where I was at. And, yeah, man, the love was just crazy, man. It really was.
Yeah, Tyson said when he was in jail, the weird people that would come and visit him. Didn't he say that Florence Henderson?
Yes.
Like he had the most bizarre collection of people showing up to
Florence Henderson.
Yeah. And he wouldn't see her because he was in cuffs. He's like, you can't see fucking Mrs. Brady when you're wearing handcuffs.
That's what he told us.
Yeah. But it's
Mike
interesting.
Tyson is hilarious.
People's experience, people that like have a finite time to do and then get out, and you kind of see it inside that world. I mean, I would never want to do it, but imagine being there for 30 years. Or
fuck, man, that's what
well, who was the longest that was in jail? How many years did that person do?
33. He was in
He was up to 33 years.
Yeah.
My ex's dad had a friend that was like, I was up at her parents' house having dinner. He's like, yeah, my friend's getting out of Sing Sing. He went away 28 years ago. I'm picking him up tomorrow. You're like, Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta, like, that's a guy you have to introduce to like cell phones, fucking.
And you have to introduce him to everything.
Everything. The internet, all that
Cable
stuff.
TV.
Yeah.
but imagine how great it is to get out. Yeah, girls. Yeah.
Oh, girls.
Yeah.
White girls with butts. He probably never saw that before he went away.
that?
That's a white chick with an ass? They make those now?
What is that?
How bad do you miss girls when you're in jail for 2 years? How do you get that out of your mind?
I don't know.
Yeah, what was your pussy equivalent of that?
It never leaves, obviously, but how do you deal with that?
Well, you get 2 years, you probably know you can just fucking jack off and get through it. I mean, in 2 years, if you have 30 years, I think you have to start reevaluating things.
You got to start making holes.
You get to know
in
yourself
things.
pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that hunk of liver looks lovely. But,
Yeah, you get a drill for Christmas at that point.
Yeah.
You need to.
But a finite time, I'm sure, is manageable. Like, you know that this is where it's going to begin and end, and, you can live with that. But the guys that got to do a long time, that's got to be fucking...
That's fucking brutal. Like, over 10 years, and you're just like, well...
Yes, sir.
Are you retired or are you waiting for a call?
Oh, I'm retired.
It was an injury, right?
Yeah. I tore my rotator cuff in Pittsburgh 2 years ago, and I was just like, you know what? It was pretty bad. It was a very significant injury. And
how'd you do it?
I went up for a ball and kind of fell. Like a guy was under me, and the safety fell on top of my arm, and my arm got caught behind my shoulder. I'm walking back to the huddle, and I'm just like, I'm trying to move my arm, and
it's just dangling.
It's like a noodle. So I thought I had like a little stinger.
Yeah.
And so I get to the huddle, and I'm like, okay, it's not coming back. So I get to the line of scrimmage, and I'm like, yo, Ben.
Don't throw to me.
He's like, what's wrong? He's like, he calls timeout, and he's like, what's wrong? I was like, my shoulder's fucked up. And so I go over to see the trainer, like John Norway. I'm like, yo, John, I can't move my arm. And his exact words were, come on, you're Plaxico Burress. You can move your arm. I said, yo, I can't move my arm. And it was like, you're serious? I'm like, yeah.
Oh.
And it was just like...
Just hanging.
Oh.
But it didn't hurt? Or were you in shock?
Yeah, it didn't hurt initially because I didn't know exactly what it was. So they thought I had like a little contusion, like tore my tricep or something. And so they sat me on a cooler and wrapped my shoulder up. And so he went down to the other side of the field, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm about to pass out because the pain is getting so intense. And by the time he comes back, my shoulder's about this big.
Oh, it's swollen.
Twice the size.
It was like, boom. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm in trouble.
So how do they fix that? They have to just go in and just kind of, you tear a cut, they just have to go back in and stitch it back to where it should have been. I mean, I'm obviously not an athlete.
They cut it on top and cut it in the back, and whatever they do, the doctor told me it was so bad, they actually taped my rotator cuff back together with like two-way tape.
Oh,
Jesus. And I was like, yeah, if I have tape in my shoulder, I'm not going to play football.
Yeah.
How does it feel now?
I lost a lot of range of motion, as far as like movement. And I just kind of knew that, I couldn't play at the level of what I wanted to play at.
And most of you guys never know that it's going to be the last game. No one gets to that last game. I'm retiring, and
probably maybe 2% of NFL players go out.
I always see those guys come off the field, and you're like, man, that could be it. That was it for that guy.
Yeah,
and a lot of times
13 years. I was blessed to play that long.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I just made a decision. I was like, man, I've done everything that I can possibly do.
Were you sort of ready, were you sort of ready to?
Yeah, that was going to be my last year.
So you knew that before the injury? You were like, this is probably going to be it?
Yeah, this is my last season. Yeah.
Going out with the Steelers. And, you played with Ben most of your career. I'd probably say as far as quarterbacks go. How many seasons did you play with Ben?
Because I played with him 1 year in.
He came in 2004.
He came in the last year when I left.
I forgot. Oh yeah. For some reason, I thought he came in 2000 when you came in. I forgot he came in.
He's not that old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do when you retire? Like that's got to be like what's the first thing you do? Like do you go on vacation or do you just fuck this sucks?
Stop working out for a while.
Well, invest in some golf clubs.
Oh, you play golf?
do some fishing.
Wait, with a bad shoulder, you're playing golf?
Well, it's not really golf. It's more like
find the ball in the shrubs.
It's more like digging holes in the grass.
When you enjoy it. Are you really bummed at first when you retire?
Not really bummed. For me, I knew that was going to be my last year. And, I miss, being around the guys, but from a physical standpoint, I know that my body can no longer stand it.
Yeah.
So you have to be at peace with yourself first. I went out on terms to where, nobody wants to get hurt and leave the game that way. But I knew that my time was coming anyway. So, it's easy to walk away when you win a world championship also. Mm-hmm. You have guys who, play an extra 2 or 3 or 4 years just to try to get to win that world championship, and I was able to do that. So it's easy to walk away and say, hey, man, I went to the pinnacle of my profession. You can never take that away from me.
Right, of course.
And, I didn't want to go out the way that I went out, but I knew that was going to be my last season. So
yeah, it's like when a relationship's about to end, and it winds up ending like 6 months sooner than you thought it was, but I'm fucking done with her.
Yeah, like the breakup.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Vince Vaughn and
Oh, you mean the actual movie? I didn't see that.
It's good.
I didn't see that.
Wow.
I'm
No?
sure. Well,
You just made a face.
No, I just didn't see it.
You didn't see that?
No, I'm sure it's fine.
Hey, she has nice feet.
Does she really?
You just see Jim ordering it on Amazon. He's like rush delivery.
Yeah, I like it. I like a good fucking nice foot. Like a lady. I don't like small feet though; they're too creepy.
Yeah,
yeah,
little
like
tiny
big foot.
How much time did you take off before you decided to start, doing other things?
I was already in the process of, starting a luxury men's sock collection. So, it's you have to kind of prepare yourself, knowing that, okay, this is going to be my last year. What do I want to do outside of football? I mean, I have 2 beautiful children also. So I get to, play with them and watch my little man, do crazy stuff on the football field. I'm just like, wow.
How old is he?
8.
And he's good?
Is he good? He's phenomenal.
At 8 years old.
Yeah, he made a one-handed, left-handed catch the other day, and I was just walking around like, wow. I didn't teach him that.
Wow.
The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, obviously.
No
Very
kidding.
talented.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
So what is your sock collection?
This is a luxury men's sock collection that I started maybe about 4 years ago. And, just trying to, get into this fashion thing.
Why socks? Not that that's bad, but like, how do you say like, okay, I want to do socks, like as opposed to ties?
I'm gonna send you some socks because you like feet.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring you some socks.
He's very excited.
So you can put on the size 10 feet that you like.
Yes, I mean large.
But it was something that I love. Like, I got tired of wearing like regular 2 white socks, walking down the street looking like a tourist, So, I love like the Paul Smith, Richard James, Robert Graham, all those, designers who made like luxury men's socks. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to start my own sock collection. And my boys laughed at me. Yeah, whatever. And, 2 years later, I started a sock collection and, I got tired of buying them.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? If I got all these guys' socks, like 5 drawers stacked up to the max, I can just start my own sock collection. That's what I did.
Well, there's a big thing. President Bush Sr. was wearing weird socks, like colorful socks, and that became like a real item. His socks, because he's in a wheelchair, so you can always see him.
He did that his entire career, I believe.
Oh, did he?
He was always into the weird socks.
Yeah, you would never believe that. People actually notice your socks. So it's a part of your outfit. And I mean, 99% of the time, the socks have nothing to do with the color of what I'm wearing.
Whenever I see someone with nice socks on them, I always assume that they just have their life together. Because I'm like, you got nice socks on. Your bills are probably paid.
What was the biggest thing about Elliot Spitzer when he was fucking the hookers? That he kept his socks on. Everybody remembered the socks.
Yeah.
He must have had good ones.
Yeah, really good ones.
These are fucking $80 socks.
Shut up,
these off.
I'm not taking these off for you.
These are terrific.
My wife gets barefoot fucking.
Yeah, these are designer socks, bitch. How much is a pair of socks? I just said $80. It's probably unrealistic for a pair of socks.
No, it's not.
That's not.
Barney's actually sells socks for like $225.
Barney's.
Yeah.
Jesus, really?
Barney's is ridiculous.
Yeah.
With their prices.
Socks are like $80, $90. Like, seriously.
I never paid that much for a pair of socks.
You can't wear them a lot.
I get a nice 6-pack for $4.99.
Yeah.
The old white cup.
I got some gold toes on right now.
Okay.
Hey,
I have short, fat feet, by the way. I can't wear really good socks because the heel part always comes up to my calf. It's really humiliating. I look like shit in socks.
Yeah, I remember I did an interview when I was playing with the Giants. I got on the air and said, I love socks and fancy socks. And I got a big box full of gold toes.
Really? Oh, were you pissed? No, gold toes. Yeah, never mind.
A big box full of, like, every color you can possibly imagine.
You weren't happy with the gold toes, probably.
I passed them around to some of the guys.
As an aficionado.
Yeah. Your story's interesting because, did you see 30 for 30, the broke one? About all the athletes that don't keep their money? You were,
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's heartbreaking because there's a lot of people you really remember and know. And you're like, that guy has no money?
Yeah, Andre Rison talking about
Andre
his
Rison.
And was like, that part of that movie.
Andre Rison? Oh, no.
He's talking about how he had like $10,000 suits. He had like, you just buy a
$10,000 suit.
Because they couldn't, they thought their careers would go forever. And so they were spending money like crazy. You had the mindset to realize, okay, this is going to end. What am I going to do next? So I'm assuming that you're doing, well for yourself still.
I mean, you have to because, you hear the horror stories about it. I didn't see the actual,
it's brutal.
30 for 30, but I did hear about it.
Well,
but
you probably...
you have guys, back then, they were making money, but they aren't making the money that the guys are making today.
Sure.
I will say that. But you have to kind of prepare yourself some type of how because you're going to sit there and say, I had a conversation with Jerome Bettis when I was my second year in the league, and we were getting ready to go into the AFC Championship game to play the New England Patriots. And this is my second year, and I'm on the side. He's beside me. I take a knee, and I'm like, breathing like a dog, right? And I look at him and I'm like, you know what, man? I said, you can't do this shit forever. And he was like, man, you got that right. You better start getting your ducks in a row now. Yeah. And I took that with me since I was, my sophomore year in the league.
You listened.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of guys think it's just getting... Musicians do the same thing, too. They think it's always going to come in, and you wind up overspending, shitty money managers.
Yeah, but then again, you look at what happened to me. This shit happens to guys like their first year, their second year, and they never get a chance to. Okay, you get $3 or $4 million, you go buy $1 million house, and then you go out and you tear your knee up, and you're done.
Yeah,
and you're like, okay, it's over for me. I just bought $1 million house. It happens all the time. I had guys that I played with the very first preseason game, and their career was over.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
and they worked their whole lives to get to that
they're
point.
Good players, and you see them like break a leg and tear a knee up in the preseason, and they're never going to play again. Jeez. And it's sad. It's unfortunate. It happens. But, luckily for me, I was able to play, 13 years in this league. Everybody is not as blessed as I was to play that long. Mm-hmm. You play 3 or 4 years and it's over.
Yeah, what's the average career? It's like...
I think it's like 5 now, 5 years.
5 years tops, right?
It used to be like 3.5.
Yeah, I think what do you think about guys like Chris Borland, the linebacker for the 49ers that retired after one season?
You know what? To be honest with it, I think it makes the NFL look bad.
Yeah, and he came out.
I really do. Because you look at the guys like Patrick Willis, who was the best linebacker in football.
Heart of the defense.
He's like 4-time All-Pro. They didn't win a Super Bowl, and then you have Borland, and they're putting themselves through so much to to reach a common goal, and everybody wants to be a champion, but in the back of their mind, they're like, man, this is crazy. Yeah. I'm going to hurt myself seriously if I don't make a decision, for my health for the future. And this guy plays 1 year. He's like, Nah, man, it's not human.
And he gave up millions and millions of dollars because the story goes he realized, look, my health's going to be really bad if I go down this path. So he sacrificed the money to keep his health.
And he understands that after a year playing in the NFL.
He knew this is not good.
It's a brutal sport, man.
Do you notice the difference between college and the pros right away? How much more brutal it is?
Oh man, it's like a track meet.
Were you prepared for it?
No, I wasn't. Because when we played against the Baltimore Ravens, 2000, like the Ray Lewis. They had that insane defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm playing in Three Rivers, and I'm like, oh man, this is my NFL debut. I'm gonna go out and like smash these dudes. Yo, you know what I mean? I'm like, I get to the line of scrimmage and it's like, hut, and I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, that quick?
Yeah, it was so fast, and they were hitting so hard, and I'm scratching my head in the heart. I'm like, man, I should have played basketball. Yo, like, true story. The game is so much faster. It's like when guys are running to the sideline, guys don't let up. It's either you going out of bounds or somebody's going to tear your head off.
Yeah, because everyone's paying for that paycheck. For that paycheck.
Yeah, man, it
was an eye opener.
Oh my goodness, you talking about physical?
Woo. I'm fascinated. You guys can remember the playbook. Seems so brutal and impossible. I don't know how you guys how does everybody coordinate? That's one of the most fascinating parts of football. So everybody remembers all this stuff. By the way, I said that like a true idiot.
That's one of the things a lot of people don't understand. You have to be, that's why I always say, the great player. One of the reasons why the great players in college can't form their game to the NFL because it's so mental. It's not just, okay, fly right, drag right, throw the ball deep in college and, see what happens. Man, the playbook is so extensive. The defenses are so complex. You have to know exactly what's going on. I tell guys, I say, man, listen, if you're thinking you're already late, you have to get to the line of scrimmage and just react and just know what's going on, like on the fly.
So it has to be so embedded in your brain, it's just muscle memory.
Oh, yeah, because I will get to a line of scrimmage and based on the coverage, I can run 5 different routes on one play.
Really?
And I got to figure it out when the ball's high.
And how much better are the defenders? How much better are the defenders when you get to the NFL compared to what you're used to in college?
Yeah, everybody's there for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean,
they were the best.
The best of the best.
When you go to another team, going with this whole thought, how much does that suck? Where you go, oh my God, I got to start all over learning plays.
Yeah, man.
It's got to be brutal. And how long does it take you to get up to speed?
Well, I was fortunate enough to play in a kind of similar offense when I left Pittsburgh and went to the Giants. But when I went to the Jets, it was just like terminology that I had never heard and I had been around for a long time. And everybody pretty much used the same terminology, but, we would say like Cadillac over here, and that would be like, run the out. And then I was at Cadillac over at the Jets, and it's like run a dig. Yeah. So I'm running around, I'm like, oh, I'm going the wrong way.
And then what sucks is, like, a lot of, like, sports fans or whatever, they'll talk shit when a guy's on a new team, and they're like, he stinks this year, he sucks, he was so good at that other team. You're like, yeah, you don't understand, he's got to learn completely a whole new playbook.
Can we slow down for a second? The great Plaxico Burress actually had I'm going the wrong way.
Listen, I've actually had...
That's amazing.
I've actually had plays, this is no lie, I've actually had plays where I've got to the line of scrimmage and forgotten to play. And you're like, oh shit, what's the play? And you're like looking at everybody else, oh, I gotta go this way. Yeah.
When you obviously run the wrong route or something and just do something that's blatantly fucked up, what happens when you get back to the huddle?
Coach Coughlin will have some very choice words for you. Eli just be looking at you like, what the hell are you doing? What are you thinking about?
Did the other players actually say something to you? Like, what the fuck was that?
No. I mean, everybody fucks up. I mean, that's just a part of the game, but, you don't want to have so many mental errors to the point to where you're hurting your team. It's kind of bad.
Concussions in the NFL, where you at with that? It's getting bad, huh? And what can they do? These guys seem like they're getting too big and too fast for this sport.
I mean, that's what I see. I mean, these guys are so big and running so fast, man. And I didn't really, it really wasn't happening that much when I was playing. I think it has something to do with these new helmets that they're making. You know, you can't convince me that a lighter helmet is better.
Yeah.
You know, I've always wore one helmet my whole career, and that was a Rodell.
Yeah.
And, you know, kind of took care of me, so I didn't switch up, you know, with all the new stuff. I was kind of old school.
See, like the Revolution helmets and all the ones that they're coming out with.
It just seems that, you know, when they started changing these helmets, guys just started dropping like flies. And it was kind of, that's kind of the way that I saw it. But, yeah, man, that's what, you know, Borland and all these guys are walking away because, you know, they're just, imagine you just on the other side of the room and another grown man just running into you as fast. You guys are running as fast as you possibly can.
Yeah, I saw it when I was in Buffalo, going back to that. And we'd have season tickets, and all the big executives would go to all the warm weather games. And then when the temperature hit single digits, they didn't want to sit there anymore. So us schlubs got the really nice seats. Yeah. I was on the 50-yard line, a couple of rows back, tops, and that's when you realize how violent the game is when you're sitting that close. You're like, these guys are running full speed at each other, and the sound it makes when you guys hit each other, you don't see.
Cringe now when I think about it. It's
really?
Like, it's like. All the players that when you step away from it and you look at it on TV, like, what the hell was I thinking about? I'm serious.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can hear it up on the third level, imagine what it sounds like on the field.
Yeah, my buddy I got to go like watch a Denver Broncos practice back in like 2002, and Al Wilson was
a practice.
Al Wilson hit somebody in practice where it made me uncomfortable because he hit the running. They were just doing thud. They had just shoulder pads and shorts, and he hit a guy and stood him up, and I was like, I was just like, that's fucking.
Just imagine you just.
And then you see the size of Al Wilson, you're like, oh yeah, that guy.
You don't play.
Yeah, I don't want him hitting me.
What do you think about people that keep saying, like, they're making all these rules, like they keep changing the rules to make it softer. It's getting soft. A lot of people complain because they're like, there's certain hits they're not allowing anymore. No. But I think the players are getting like bigger and stronger, and it's
the NFL is changing the rules to protect themselves. They have to be. You look at all these lawsuits that they have going on with the concussions and the injuries and you know, just tore it all and all this mess. You know, the NFL has to change it to protect themselves because they're just going to keep getting sued and sued and sued and so forth. So they have to change the rules. But, you know, you can't tell a defensive guy to, you know, okay, he's been taught his whole life to, you know, put his helmet in the guy's chest to bring him down. And now they're just tearing guys' knees up.
Yeah.
You know, I would rather for you to knock me out than tear my knee up.
Okay.
You know, but everything's happening so fast, and you're asking the guy to change his whole mindset of tackling the guy, and it makes it tough. You know, some guys just they just say, I'm going to play football.
Yeah, well, last night in the Chiefs-Packers game, there was a hit on a defenseless receiver, and they showed the replay.
He hit him with his shoulder.
He hit him with his shoulder, and you're like,
it was a clean hit.
You're like, that's how he was taught to hit, though.
Yeah. It happened so fast.
Yeah.
When it looked so violent to the referees, they have to throw the flag, and then they look at it. So,
it was just a legal hit.
That was legal.
Now, with your son playing football, do you get worried about that at all?
I do, and I don't. You know, but I do understand that what the game brings. First and foremost, I do. And I just tell him go out and have fun. I'm not going to limit him and tell him that he can't play football because of the injuries. I mean, I understand it.
Yeah.
So I don't want him to get injured or hurt.
Yeah.
But, you know, he loves the game. It's a beautiful game, but at the same time, you know, it can be, you know, physical. And I try to teach him all the ways to protect himself so he doesn't get, you know, injured or hurt. But this is a part of the sport.
Is he tall?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, give him a basketball.
Yeah, he's about this tall.
Give him a basketball.
All 63 pounds of him.
Is he wearing a Rydell? Do you make sure he's got like an old school helmet, one of those thick padded ones?
Yeah, I actually went out and fitted him for a helmet and bought him his own helmet.
That's
because,
awesome.
You know, that's, you know, if I'm going to put him out there, I'm going to make sure he's as safe as he possibly can be.
When you guys go up to catch a pass, this is what I'm always fascinated. Like, there's those great shots of a receiver going up to catch, and as you're going up to catch, there's already somebody in midair to smash you. Like, just, and I'm like, how do you must see that coming when you're going up for a ball, that there's a guy fucking really torpedoing himself at you.
Absolutely. It's like, listen, the guy's going to tear my head off anyway. I might as well catch it. I mean, you know how bad it feels when you get like smacked over the middle.
It's gonna hurt.
You know, you land on the ground, the ball's over there. You're like, shit, I just should have caught it anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I think more impressive when you guys go up for the ball and make one of those ridiculous catches, and now you're trying to get 2 feet in bounds. That is what I find amazing about your position.
That's the craft, man.
That is a
craft. It's the beauty of the position.
What's the craziest catch you ever had with that kind of situation, like getting your feet in bounds? Because I mean, the Super Bowl. I mean, you had a couple massive, like huge catches in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I've made
the Arizona one.
I've honestly made some plays, and I get up off the ground. I'm like, how the hell did I do that? I'm serious. Sometimes you just do something that's so ridiculous that you didn't even know you could do it until it happened.
And then it happens, and then you can't. This is what drives me nuts about the NFL. Then you can't even celebrate it.
Yeah, you make that one-handed catch. You're like, yeah, I meant to do that.
Right. But then
I knew that when I was
they
going
won't even
up.
allow you really to do much of a celebration anymore. I hate that as a fan. If you want to look like an idiot out there, more power to you.
Kind of taking the fun out of it a little bit, but
it does, right?
You know, it's just the league is changing. It's not what it was.
I think Tom Landry started that. He stopped his players from guys like Drew Hill and these guys that used to like to spike. He wouldn't allow them to spike the ball. They used to just drop it.
White Shoes Billy Johnson was like,
yeah.
Then players got a little silly with it, but it was kind of entertaining to watch. Like a 6-person dance routine.
Doing TO.
You went 3 yards. It's still 2nd and 4. What are you doing?
The NFL wants family entertainment. That's perfect. And you guys can handle that. If some guy is taunting you with some ridiculous celebration, you're all right with that.
Yeah, it's fun, man. I remember years ago when the Rams were the best show on turf. Yeah. And they would get together and do their little
warm their hands,
get their little dance. And back in the days with the Washington Redskins with Art Monk and Gary Clark, they would get together and do the high five. You used to look forward to that.
Yeah, the Dirty Bird in Atlanta.
Yeah, they had it going on.
98.
What was the reason for getting rid of that? I don't
know. The penalty was planned or excessive celebration.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
I don't even think you can salute anymore.
No, I know they got
really got rid of that too.
The Mile High salute, you can't even salute anymore.
What is the mentality behind a little bit of it? I don't understand.
I understand if it takes away from the game, where it's like, all right, we want to continue the game here.
But I mean, I think
you throw a flag. But if it's quick and it's not hurting anyone, who cares? The players don't care.
You can't spike the ball. Why can't you spike the ball?
I get getting mad at T.O. for signing a football after he has a score.
Yeah, but
that was great. I loved it as a Niner.
Some of it was just going a little too far. Yeah. I mean, remember when Joe Horn had the cell phone under the field goal post? It was actually like a Star Trek, like a flip phone. He
had a burner phone right there wrapped in the goalpost.
Look, I'm not unreasonable. That might be a little too far, but somewhere in between would be all right.
I just like the thought of the equipment manager before the game just doing that, and they're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Joe's just got this thing."
He's like, "Hey, go put this under the goalpost. When I score, I'm going to pull it out."
Tell me where it is, though, because I don't have enough time.
I don't know. I like all that
stuff.
Yeah,
but the one with T.O. on the star, man, that's one that was way over the time. It's like ultimate disrespect.
But can I say,
even as the Cowboys, I mean, it was.
As a 49er fan, I loved it because you hated the Cowboys so much that when he did that, you're like, you were like a little embarrassed. It
justifies your hate?
Yeah, but you're a little embarrassed, but you're also like, fuck you, Cowboys.
Yeah, then somebody ran up and smacked him. But if somebody did that in Giant Stadium, I probably would have reacted the same way.
Yeah?
Oh,
yeah. You just go in the middle of it.
Somebody knocked him out?
The real Giant Stadium.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, the Meadowlands.
Somebody pushed him out of the fucking
out of the star. That was insane.
Did the other guy get an unnecessary roughness?
Oh, this is back in 2000. Everything was going on back then.
Was there a specific year that you saw the changes happen instantly?
Not instantly. It kind of gradually happened over time.
Right.
I remember one night we was playing Monday Night Football against the Jacksonville Jaguars in Three Rivers, and I ran across the middle, and Donovan Derricks clotheslined me like old school, yeah. And the ball went that way, I went that way, and you can't even do it anymore. You clothesline somebody, you're getting fined $5,000.
I like watching those old NFL films where they do the documentaries about the old guys that played in the 50s, and they're like, I gave him a good elbow to the throat. I don't think you can do that anymore. And then it's also I was selling air conditioners in the off season.
Yeah, he was proud of it.
The best to ever do it, the late Deacon Jones.
Yeah, the head slap, right?
He was the monster. Oh, he's a legend.
Yeah.
What was the head slap?
He just, when you come off the line, he would just slap him right in the ear hole.
You want me to show it to you?
No, I know. Hey, what about Wasn't Dick Butch one of those guys on the line would spit on the ball? He was a defensive player, and he just spit on the ball before they would hike it. I mean, that's old school.
All that dirty play.
Really unpleasant.
Yeah, that's like North Dallas 40 shit.
Yeah.
I've had some things happen to me that was like really disgusting, and I was like ready to fight. I mean, we was in a 2-minute drill. We was playing in Nashville. We was playing against Tennessee Titans, and we were like in a 2-minute drill. And so I'm running back to the huddle, and my mouthpiece falls out.
Yeah.
So I go to get it, and Randall Groffey just runs over to it, and he's like,
he steps on
he keeps running, right?
Just to be a dick.
He keeps running, and it's a 2-minute drill. I pick it up, and I'm like,
You had to put it back in?
You had to.
You wanted to keep his teeth.
Running.
Oh,
that's funny.
What a fucking good
Randall
move.
Groffey, I'm looking for you.
He knew you had to put it back in your mouth.
Yeah, you had to. It was funny.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's fucking what a great.
I guarantee someone on the Titans high-fived him when he got back to the huddle. It's like, I saw that.
Oh my god!
I stepped on his fucking mouthpiece. That's gotta be how satisfying
And
for him to do that.
It was like a rubbing. It was like,
Do you have any like besides the shoulder? Do you have any problems like and how long does it take for people to start realizing like, wow, the concussions got to me, or do you know that you're kind of past the point of danger?
I don't know, man. I've had some very significant injuries in my back, and had like 6 or 7 epidurals while I was playing. Just to make it to Sunday, man. You think about what you put your body through, and it was, I just want to make it to Sunday. You would do everything in your power during the week to get healthy enough just to play on Sundays. And you don't even realize what you're doing to yourself until it's over with.
I have a little tendonitis from doing the kettlebells. It's knocked me out of real workout commission for 6 weeks. I don't know what to do about it. I injured my right arm.
Yeah, I have a question about the referees. Sure. Yeah, not for you, for Plaxico. Okay. So Jameis Winston, he had said that Ed Hockley told him that he wasn't old enough to get a
Cam Newton.
I'm sorry, Cam Newton said that he wasn't old enough to get a roughing the passer penalty called on him. That stuff really happened.
I believe it really happened.
Do you think Ed Hockley
really
was like, you're not old enough?
Yeah. Tom Brady would have got the call.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning would have got that call.
And were there refs where you were like, oh my God, we got this guy?
You know what? I remember this. This was one of the craziest things that ever happened. So we're playing against Kansas City one night over here in the Meadowlands, and I'm playing against Paul Warfield Jr. or whatever his name is, and it's freezing. Tiki runs for like 240 yards that night. So I run a route, and I run like a 12-yard out route, and he grabs the back of my jersey, and it's like, you can see it. And so it kind of like hindered me just enough so I couldn't get to the ball. And I'm like, yo, ref, man, what are you doing? You sitting there watching him holding me. I said, you're not going to make the call? He's he just pulled your jersey. That's holding. He just pulled your jersey. Come on.
He just held your arm down. Get over it.
That's holding. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Do you have any relationship with these guys? Like, if you see them out, like a guy that like fucked you on a call, or is it just like, hey, that happens?
No, you know what used to happen? My wide receiver coach used to, before the game, he used to print out all the referees' names and shit, right? So he would put it on my stool. So I walk out to the game. Hey, Dave, how's Mary doing? How's doing?
You're like a politician.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm serious. I would have the referee's name.
How's your son? Can I get him a pair of signed gloves?
Where he went to school at, where he was currently living. I say, man, how are the crab cakes in Baltimore, man? The crab cakes are down there really good. How did you know?
Did those guys see through that, though?
Huh?
Did they see through a little bit? Yeah.
They knew exactly what you were doing?
Absolutely.
Did it ever work?
Not really.
No.
Not really.
Yeah, they're like, you still only got 1 foot in bounds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I used to have some good, juicy conversations with these guys, and it wasn't pretty, man. It was like, we was getting after one another. Absolutely.
You and the refs?
Oh, yeah.
But you can name names now. Like, who was a pain in the ass?
All of them.
Oh, come on.
I bet Ed Hockley, because he's all muscular.
Right.
So he's
Ed
walking
Hockley
around.
posing for the camera.
One particular guy that didn't like me. It was just that, if I'm going to be out here on Sundays busting my ass, I expect you to do the same, man. Make the proper calls. Don't just, not make a call because you don't like me. I mean, that's.
Well, I remember when that ref came out saying that that when he got caught betting on the NBA games, and he said certain officiating squads like hated Allen Iverson. So when Allen Iverson was with the Nuggets, they would he was like, I'm going to bet against the Nuggets because I know that this ref is working against him.
Oh,
so he's not going to get any of these calls.
Man, that's probably been going on for 100 years.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't just start, so it's probably been going on forever.
Wow. Yeah. I just read one. You have another problem with taxes?
Huh?
You have a problem with taxes going down?
Yeah, man. They're trying to hose me a little bit. They're just trying to hit me with everything.
You could have taken a plea deal in July that would require you to spend a year in prison and pay $54,000 in restitution, and you said, no way, we're going to fight this.
Absolutely.
But you might face 10 years.
No, that's not going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and my lawyers, we're, taking care of it the best way that we can, but they're really trying to, just want to make an example out of everything.
They're saying you didn't pay state tax?
Yeah.
It's amazing the accountants do something. That's always scary too. Like I'm on my accountants because I like if they don't do something, there's no way I can go. But they said they did it.
Yeah.
Half the time is what happens. It's very rarely the person. Like very rarely is it the performer or the athlete. That you're saying don't pay that. It's usually the accountant tells you that's handled. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I don't think Wesley Snipes was like keep it all, just hide it all. And then,
and it's so easy to fill out those tax forms anyway, right?
Yeah, they make it
they're so easy. Oh my God.
Yeah, that shit's.
Sorry, I just read that as we were talking.
Hey man,
we certainly don't. Have to.
I save receipts for everything.
You still save receipts?
Oh my God, I'm the worst. I have a fucking giant. If they ever audit me, it's like I hope you get someone who enjoys reading. So there's a shitload of paperwork to go through, and I wrote on all of it.
You do?
I'm fucking Arnold Anal about receipts. I'm the worst. I'm the most unromantic guy on a date.
Yeah, you're like, hold on, let me write it down. What did I put down for the tip? Yeah, but you got it.
You get any, what? Roland's holding up a bag. Seriously?
Bag of what?
He got the black Whopper.
I got the black Whopper.
He just distracted me.
What the
He's
hell
so
is a black
excited.
Whopper?
He's excited that he
It's
went
a
down.
Halloween edition Whopper, and we were talking about it like fucking 4 washwomen earlier today.
It really exists?
Yeah.
So Roland ran out and got him.
Yes, and our resident stroke about to happen decided to run out and get the fucking Whoppers.
He's probably smelling burning hair as we speak.
Can I at least see what it looks like? He was holding up the bag.
Any excuse.
Roland, we're in the middle of talking to Plaxico Burress stuff.
The Whopper edition of Opie Radio.
Oh, look at these, the crowns. Oh, that's
black crowns.
To celebrate Halloween, there's like little skeleton things on them.
Black Whopper.
With A1. Is that why the whole thing is?
Yeah, it's soaked in A1.
Smells great. Do you want one?
No, I don't eat beef.
Oh, you don't?
You don't eat beef?
No.
Why?
Just a personal preference.
Are you trying to go red? Are you trying to eventually go like vegetarian? I could never.
I haven't had a piece of beef or a piece of pork since I was 16 years old.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah. So you eat fish?
You never liked it, or
I just, kind of went away from it and made my body feel better.
Yeah, Rich Voss doesn't eat red meat either, and it's supposed to be, because cancer loves red meat, so you're better off not eating it.
This looks just like the picture.
No, it really doesn't.
No, look at
it's not even close.
That looks disgusting.
It looks.
I don't need one.
Yeah, it looks odd.
Yeah.
But I like a good piece of red meat. I wish I could.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
I can't go all in, but I'm way down in my red. Who cares?
I believe me, I caught myself. But Roland walked in with Whoppers.
Oh,
did he walk in with Whoppers?
No, I was curious why, because you don't eat.
Can you close that? Because I literally want to fucking eat that with the wrapper on it. I'm having a tremendous fucking Whopper, Jones.
I decided to cut out sugar, Plaxico. It's driving me insane.
And everybody else.
Insane. Wow. The sugar addiction is ridiculous. It's almost impossible. It's in everything. I guarantee the sugar in this Whopper.
Bread and everything.
Well, yeah. I mean, low carbs. I tried low carbs. But anyway.
You're on a gluten-free kick, huh?
Just the sugar. I saw a dumb movie, and now I'm obsessed with it. Jimmy's right. I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah. The movie was Apocalypse Now. I don't know what the fuck happened.
It's called Fed Up, the movie. It's an eye-opener.
I think I may have saw the previews for that.
Yeah, it's an eye-opener.
How long has it been no sugar?
I shouldn't say no sugar, but way down. What about a month and a half now? 2 months probably?
About 6 weeks.
About 6 weeks.
Do you feel better? Or
I do feel a lot better.
Look any better? Or?
I lost about 7 pounds in a month, and it was hard to lose weight for a while, and then 1 month with just cutting out sugar. Feel better, yeah, but you crave it all the time. They say it's more addicting than cocaine. Sugar. Well, that stopped the conversation. Talking to Plaxico Burress about my sugar addiction.
You're here for our sweet and low break. Which is brought to you by the folks.
I have one more question for Plaxico. Is it do people yell annoying things to you all the time?
I wouldn't say yell. I mean,
I think everybody probably has a joke about something that happened in your past. They probably all think they're the first one to make it.
Why don't you give an example?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I've pretty much heard it all.
But how often does that happen?
Not a lot.
No.
You know, people, especially in this town, recognize, more, football than anything. Winning a Super Bowl is, kind of trumps everything to me.
Yeah.
And, it's always good to be, recognized for what you do.
Mm-hmm.
It always is. But I actually did a football camp about a month and a half, 2 months ago. So it never really kind of crossed my mind. So I was like, I'm going to just take the train up to Boston. It was having a camp in like Nashua, New Hampshire, but you have to go into Boston. You take the little 45-minute drive to New Hampshire. So I get off the train and I'm just like, walking. And the guys, they're like, holding the sign up, for the little Uber or whatever. And this dude walks up to me. He's like, Plaxico Burress? I'm like, yeah, how you doing? He was like, gave me like the
up and down.
Like it just kept going. And I was like, I said, oh shit, this is Boston. And it hit me, right? So the next day, we walking out to the field. It's myself, LeVar Arrington. We're doing this, camp for extreme precision. And I walk on the field and this guy comes up to me. It's like 8:00 in the morning. I gotta, he's like, you gotta be real ballsy to be walking around this side of town.
Wow.
And I was like, what are you going to do about it? I'm like, you going to beat my ass or something? What are you going to do? And these people, they're really like upset about this Super Bowl.
Yeah, you think?
They're like, fucking look who it is. Fucking walking into Boston. Fucking Plaxico.
Yeah. I actually had one of the coaches, we bring in all the coaches and we teach them the methods of teaching the kids the proper techniques of how to play the game. And one of these coaches wouldn't even talk to me.
That is hilarious. What a loser.
I was like, yo, you guys are like really salty.
Yeah,
so I was like, enjoy it.
Yeah.
It was sweet.
He's mad because you played for the other team.
They're mad because they lost 2 Super Bowls to the Giants.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's got to get frustrating. I guess I can almost understand that.
There's some people that are really salty. They're like, you got to be pretty ballsy to be walking around here. I'm like, what?
Off the field, who gives a shit? That was a different...
They
do.
They care. As a Cowboy fan as a kid, the last thing I wanted to see was fucking Lynn Swann walking down the street. Or Franco Harris, so I kind of get it.
But I mean, even as a diehard 49er fan, if I saw Richard Sherman off, I'd be like, yeah, that guy's a great player. I wouldn't be like, you motherfucker. Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Boston's a different place.
You're absolutely right. They're like,
you fucking took one away from Tommy. Tommy should have fucking 6, but you fucking ripped him off.
Yeah.
They're looking good this year, the Pats.
Yeah.
They're all right.
As long as that guy's in the center, man, you can say what you want to say, but they always going to have a chance.
Yeah.
They cheat, but.
Let me ask you. Are people targeting them just because they're the Patriots, or do you think that they really are cheating?
They really are cheating.
Yeah.
Plaxico, let me ask you about that, because I've heard over the years that every team cheats, though.
I wouldn't say every team cheats.
You get a little... try to get your advantages when you can, no?
Absolutely. Everybody wants a little advantage.
But they're way past...
Yeah, but taking... those steps that they're doing to get there is like right in front of your face.
What do you think they're doing that's beyond what other teams are doing?
Yeah, that's
cheating.
Is it the videotaping? Is that something that most teams don't do, or because they say, "Oh, all teams do it," and we just?
I would assume that all teams are trying to videotape your opponent.
Yeah, that's probably been going on. That's probably been going on for a while. But if you know signals and the personnel that's already coming in before. You make a play call. I mean, that's a major advantage, because there's only so many plays or so many things that you can do out of a personnel and out of a package. Mm-hmm. So, if they know that you're sending in a certain package, one substitution on that defense can make it's huge because, you have an advantage.
But if you're cheating and when guys get traded, aren't they just going to tell everybody how you're cheating? Like if you're like, isn't that a bad thing to do?
I don't know, man. I think some of these New England Patriots, when they signed their contract, they must got a courtroom in there, and they're like sworn to secrecy. They go on the oath and they
non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah. One of those kind of deals.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that their methods are a little unsound.
Yeah, and others try to argue that everybody cheats, but
yeah,
Plaxico's definitely making a good point. Something about knowing the other team's plays. When you play your old team, you're sitting there going, you know every single thing that's going on there. You must be yelling to yourself, like, oh, no, it's a slant right.
When I played against my old team, I won't say what team I was on and who I was playing against, but when I was playing against my other team, you got to think, I was in a place where the offense was built around me. So I could literally, like, sit at home, listen to the quarterback change the plays, and call the play out before it happened. And they're like, hey, man, don't do that. You're ruining the game. I'm like, I know what's going on. I can sit there and, I think they knew that. They understood that, how knowledgeable I was of the offense. So we would get in the game and play him, and the quarterback, like, wouldn't say anything. He was like, he wouldn't change any plays. He wouldn't, say anything because I knew all the signals.
Yeah.
I knew all the plays. And so for that particular week, they wouldn't give any signals and they wouldn't change any plays to the line of scrimmage.
Would the D coordinator of your new team come up to you and be like, hey?
I would actually go to the defensive coordinator's room and sit down with them and tell them what's going on.
Wow. You guys would break down tape from like a previous week?
It's called counter intel.
Yeah.
But that's pretty standard, right? I'm sure everybody does that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
when they can.
It's been going on forever.
But that means extra work for you. You got to sit down.
Yeah, it's kind of like what happened to Terrell Pryor.
Yeah.
He was a quarterback in Cincinnati. Okay, if you're the quarterback of a team, you know every possible thing that offense does. So the Cleveland Browns get pissed because he goes to Cleveland. I mean, the Cincinnati Bengals, they get upset because he was the quarterback and he goes to an in-state divisional rivalry playing for the Browns. If you're the quarterback, you know everything that they're doing. So what does Cleveland do? Let's bring in Terrell Pryor.
Yeah.
Because they know that they have to get through Cincinnati Bengals and win the division. So they try to get one up on them and bring the quarterback in and what does this mean?
Yeah, sit down.
Why are you guys doing this? It happens all the time.
That's fascinating. That's awesome.
It's too much to think about. That's a lot of memorizing stuff. I can't lie about how you guys do that.
Yeah, man. It's
What about
But I mentioned that like the physical I could do. By the way, the nerve of me. I was like, oh, that's the only reason I didn't play football is the memorizing.
Yeah,
I'm a pussy. Those two reasons.
What about fighting with teammates and stuff? You get on a team with guys that are very talented, but you just don't get along, and you have to deal with that. Like what happened at down there in Washington?
Oh man,
you saw that,
Bond, man.
I hear he's a problem to begin with.
Man. You can't come from Boston.
Oh yeah,
and beat up one of the best players in baseball.
Wasn't it Bryce Harper?
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
He grabbed his throat and threw him up against the
dugout
wall.
One of my favorite guys. Watch, you can't hurt the franchise.
Yeah, he is the franchise.
Yeah, you can't come from another team and just beat up Bryce Harper.
This is his first year.
I believe so.
Papelbon with the Nationals? I don't know.
No, it is.
Did you see this, Jimmy?
No.
Oh, this is.
I heard about it, but I didn't
making
see
the rounds
it.
yesterday.
I don't know what did he do?
I don't know. He walked.
He didn't run out.
He walked up to him and he tried to choke him.
He didn't run out to play, is what he was telling.
Oh, the guy's telling me he didn't run out to
Harper.
play.
He didn't run out to play. He's giving him shit for not running it out. And then all of a sudden, he's arguing back a little bit. He's below him in the dugout.
Who's the franchise player? The one that didn't run out to play?
Harper.
The guy.
Bryce Harper is one of the. But he's not having a great year, though, right?
He's having the best year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
MVP.
Oh, okay.
He's having a phenomenal
season.
Wow.
But the Nationals have just folded in the second half of the season, so they've kind of been jawing at each other.
Right.
Yeah, but you can't choke Bryce Harper.
No, you can't.
That's the franchise player, man.
And then he
there it is.
He went right
automatically get suspended.
That's like that Barry Bonds Jeff Kent fight. from back in like 2002, 2001.
You're automatically getting suspended.
Yeah.
The Nationals suspended him 4 games already.
Did they?
Yeah. But then MLB's got 3 games for him, so they're going to wait until his MLB suspension's over to give him 4 games, so he's done for the year.
Well, how about the guy fucking breaking Geno Smith's jaw?
Yeah. Have you ever seen shit like that? Like in the locker room? Obviously you have, but like guys, guys where you're like, but has there ever been a guy where
I don't get involved. I just stand by. There's 2 grown men over there fighting. I'm not getting involved with that.
Was there ever a guy, and you don't have to name him, was there ever a guy on your team that you wanted to knock out? That you played with, that you were like, fuck this
I've
guy?
never really had a problem with any of my teammates.
Okay.
I never have. But, man, you see some fights break out, and it's just like, you're not walking in between 2 6'7", 330-pound guys. You're just not going to try to break that up.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, guys, stop it.
You yelled at from the other side of the room.
Stop.
Nobody's breaking that up.
What usually ends one of those fights? When someone do they both know that, like, I don't want to hurt this guy badly because we're playing together? Like, is there
you know what happens when something's getting ready to happen or a fight breaks out? Like, the franchise quarterback will step in, and they'll just be like, okay.
So if
Aaron Rodgers goes to break up a fight, they're going to stop immediately.
Yeah, they're not going to.
Oh, they will.
Because if Aaron Rodgers goes to break it up and you hit Aaron Rodgers, you're not going to have a job.
Not playing Sunday.
Better sell that condo you have in Green Bay because you're out of there.
So usually, like the higher up guy steps in,
the untouchable guys.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, I got to cut it out.
Yeah. And because nobody wants to, because that's why it was so amazing. He fucking punched the quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, dude, that's the one guy you don't hit.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't tell a guy, put your finger in the guy's face and say, what are you going to do about it?
Right.
Yeah.
In front of the whole team.
Yeah.
I'm a linebacker. You're making me look like a pussy.
Yeah.
In front of everybody.
And it was over $600, right?
$600.
I wonder if Tom Brady's ever done that like emperor thing where 2 people are about to fight and then he gives them the thumbs down
like that,
and he's like, now you fight for my amusement.
Yeah, but you can't put your finger in another guy's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad news.
You can't.
And yeah, basically like you said, embarrass him in front of the entire team.
Yeah, you can't.
As a linebacker.
And Rex is like, I want him.
Yeah, that was the best.
But how does that make you feel if it's Geno Smith though? Rex Ryan was your coach for 2 years.
Yeah.
You get punched in the face, you get a broken jaw, and Rex like, forget him. I want this guy.
Right. Made me reevaluate my life.
Yeah.
If my former coach is picking up a guy that put me in.
Yeah. So what do you say to him if you're Geno Smith the next time you see Rex Ryan? What do you say?
You're like,
Probably nothing because your jaw's wired shut.
You're like,
yeah. What do you text to Rex Ryan?
Well, with that, we got to get Plaxico out of here. We should end too.
10:30. Jesus.
Yeah, Plaxico, man, that was great. I hope you come back and see us.
Yeah,
Please.
man.
You have a good time?
Oh man, this is beautiful, man.
Awesome.
I enjoyed it. Thanks for having me.
How do we promote the socks properly?
Plaxico Burress collection. Get you a pair. Take care of your feet.
Are you in the Macy's?
No, not yet.
Not in the Macy's yet?
Yeah, I'm looking for a nice distribution team. If anybody's out there listening,
there you go.
Mm-hmm. Distribution for some quality socks.
Yeah.
Let's get you in Macy's.
That'd be good.
That'd be awesome.
Strong.
I need quality socks. My outfits are shit. Terrible. I wear look at me. I wear these low cut black socks.
Yeah, you got gym teacher socks.
I do. Yeah. They're terrible.
They look like
you just need a whole makeover.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna go that far, but you're probably right.
All right. Anything else you're promoting, Plaxico?
Oh man, XP Extreme Precision. LeVar Arrington and myself, we're just going around the country and teaching the guys, the little kids all around the country, the proper techniques and fundamentals of football, and and trying to protect them at the same time, because we know that it's a very fun game. It's gave me a life. It's given all of us a great life who has played, and now we just want to give it back to the kids and teach them the right way how to play the game.
Awesome.
Yes.
Very cool. Plaxico Burress was great.
And where are you going to be then?
I'm going to be at Laugh Boston this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
And then open it for Nick DiPaolo, October 17th at the Gramercy Theater. And I'll also be in Bloomington, Indiana at the Comedy Attic, October 9th and 10th.
And the Bonfire.
And the Bonfire on Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. Me and Big J.
Yeah, you and Big J have a nice little buzz about that show. So
would you like to wear my jersey when you go to Boston?
Done. I'll wear it on the late show, so I got a real good chance of getting popped in the parking lot.
I got the Irvine Improv October 8 through 10. Albany, a whole bunch of stuff on my website, just dates all over, and then a tour starting in February.
All right, and thanks to the Black Whopper, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
whoever wants
it. Smells delicious.
It smells fucking awesome. I literally want to stick my dick in it. It's fucking phenomenal.
Wow. That is going too far.
Yeah, I know.
I think we got to end it on that note.
Yeah, fair enough.
Today's show will be available later today on Sirius XM On Demand. An encore presentation is coming up next.